What up, what up, what up? Welcome to the Weird Wars podcast.
A 16-team parlay, bro.
Every
Is
time
he
I
back
think-
from the future, bro?
Every time I think of Michael J. Fox, I think of when officially Ice on Twitter asked him, was he going to do the mannequin challenge? I just can't get that out of my mind. That he
That's
asked him
funny.
That
That's
question.
something I would say.
That's when Twitter was.
That's
when Twitter was.
Ice is a big troll.
Don't Michael
Big
J.
troll.
Fox got the shakes?
Yeah, that's why he asked you that, bro.
That's when.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not called the Shakes either.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
So do you listen to the Joe Budden podcast?
I used to. I'm done with no Rory Maul. I'm out.
Man, we here.
So
I was-
listen-
dude,
do you
I
listen
was
to
never-
Rory and Maul.
I listen to it more than I listen to Joe Budden podcast. I only listen to the Joe Budden podcast now for album reviews.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
We
once
got a lot to get into it with you about. We want to know who you are.
I'm just like you guys.
Yeah, but it's different though.
Nah.
It's different though. Because like, all right, so the whole basis of our podcast is like, even as far as the name, like we be seeing people doing shit, and we be like, yo, that's weird. You know what I'm saying? But then we be like, you know what? Maybe we the weird ones though. So that's
I know, I
you know
hear
what
you.
I'm saying? So like to get other people like how they move and perspective on things, we good for that. So.
But no, I was a loyal Joe Budden podcast. Like, I was gonna go to one of the live shows. I was one of them, like when you go out of town and you got like a road trip, that's the only thing you listen to.
Yeah.
I was loyal. And I was just like, I felt like Joe was always big on like the creator, fuck the system, all of this kind of stuff. And I'm like, you ended up becoming the record label. Like
Yeah.
you did to them what the record label does to you.
Yeah.
That's
And
real.
I was like, that's not something I could support anymore.
Talking about your mans, Keenan.
I know because I still listen.
That's his man.
I mean, I'm not gonna say I don't ever listen to it, but yeah, like I listen to the Donda part. Like I watch him on YouTube and I just like skip to the part that I want to hear. So I don't hear any of I'm not trying to hear none of your banter or stances on. I'm cool. I'm out.
Okay.
Donda
That's
was
fair,
trash.
man. You got us. Donda was trash. All right, man.
Hey, turn my headphones up, please, Johnny. Thank you, sir.
All right. Let's try it again.
So, Carrington, talk, say something.
Test.
Yeah, you good now.
Yeah, we all should be.
All right,
Can
where's
you hear him,
one,
Lindari?
two? Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
We can barely hear you. Say something again,
Me?
Nah,
Yes, I
Lindari.
can hear
My
you.
bad.
bro. How every mic you got suck?
I don't think it's the mic
I
because
don't
he
be doing
sounds
all
great.
this Bluetooth shit.
That's the operation you guys are running.
Nah,
janky.
man. We normally don't
Shoddy
do this.
work.
We normally don't do this.
Shoddy work.
We've only did this like 3 times, so
Shoddy work.
True. All
out of 60 episodes, we only did this 3 times. So
right, hold on. Let me change my settings real quick.
I messed it up when we didn't change when we started over.
that is true. I'm not used to these retakes, man. We
Yeah.
like one style.
One take.
One
we
take out
Jay-Z.
here, yeah.
We Jay-Z in here. We
We don't write nothing down.
Yeah.
We just
I've seen no blueprint work from this crew. Oh shit! I've seen no reasonable doubt. I got a lot of doubt about this group.
yo
All the doubt.
reasonable doubt. Have you heard? What's our good episodes?
L7 Weenie. That was my
Have you
favorite.
heard L7 Weenie? Next one up. What was it?
Next
100
one up.
bricks?
No hair, don't care. 92 bricks actually.
92 bricks.
I
yeah.
got 90 bricks. Y'all a couple bricks short. That's what this should be called. A couple bricks short.
I like it.
All right,
All
let's
right, let's
fire
get
this
into
thing
it,
up.
man.
Yeah, let's get on some real time.
All right, where's Lindari recording line from? St. Quinn.
Just anywhere.
Anywhere.
Alcatraz. He in
at home.
Alcatraz.
Got caught by the feds.
He's not at home.
Hey, put me in Cancun again, man.
Nah, you in Mexican jail?
He definitely looks like he's in a halfway house.
Yeah, we going with the halfway house. What up? Welcome to episode 6.
You just started right there?
One more time.
You was about to start right there?
I was about to.
Okay.
I'm ready to get this going. I'm ready to get it going.
Yeah.
What up? Welcome to episode 61 of Weird Ones podcast. We got Johnny in the building.
What he do?
We got Lindari live from the halfway house.
present.
You look so disappointed.
Section 8.
We got Chris in the building.
Yo.
And today we joined by a special guest from 610 Sports Radio. You can catch him on the drive every day from 2 to 6 p.m. We got Mr. Carrington Harrison in the building.
Hey, I appreciate you guys having me on. We were talking about this earlier. I really support the creatives. I appreciate what you guys are doing. You got your own independent thing. You ain't sold out your content. You're grinding out the basement. You got your little mixtape thing going on right now. I'm here to support, man.
We appreciate you, man. We appreciate that. Appreciate you coming
no
on,
Joe
man.
Buttons over here.
No, not at all. All I know is we got to be done by 10 because your man's right here. His PO certainly about to call.
His PO's like 6 years old, too. It's a crazy thing. Like, his PO can come downstairs at any time now. Just wrecking it.
His PO about
I
to
ain't
call.
no halfway house. I'm in Cancun, man.
You in Cancun?
Okay.
Cancun,
I couldn't
Ohio.
let it go.
There isn't a Miami in Ohio, so.
Facts.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, so
How's everybody feeling tonight?
Doing well.
I'm good.
You good?
I'm good.
Chris?
I've had a really good weekend.
I'm good. Great.
Lindari, how are you?
My weekend was pretty good. I'm getting old as shit. One of my daughters went to homecoming.
Oh my God.
Fam, nobody
I
cares
know,
about
that's
your
life.
life like that.
Oh my God.
Is you like
I
40?
care about my life.
She's 17 now?
She's 16.
No, it was Maya.
Oh,
I went to
Maya.
homecoming with some of her friends.
Oh man. Mr. Harrison, how you doing?
How you ask that man about it? How you ask that man how his weekend was and then say you don't care about his life?
Because he be going too far. Like, everybody else, like, my weekend was cool. My weekend was cool. My weekend
You ever
was cool.
seen Grumpy Old Man?
Yeah.
That's them two.
And we only in our mid-30s.
How was your weekend? Don't nobody care. Okay, okay, my bad.
Exactly.
I give a shit.
It
I just
was
gotta
fine.
let him know where I'm at right now. Like, nobody care about that.
That's like The Rock. He used to be like, oh, it doesn't matter.
It was fun.
It was fun.
But how was your weekend? You know what I'm saying? You here too. We gotta.
Cool.
You one of us.
Cool.
Cool. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, don't
I gotta,
get too
I
far
gotta
into
be like, yo.
No, you could have went into it. 'Cause, you know,
Nah, I'm cool. Cool. That's how
You're
Wait, he can
honorary
go
weird
into it,
with
but
that.
I'll say something. Fuck my
See,
weekend.
that's what I
Absolutely.
said. That's why I was like, yo, let me,
you know that before you even ask that question. Like, quit playing, bro.
Oh my goodness.
we got the home, y'all the home team. I'm the visiting team. I don't know if he's home or away. I don't know where he is right now.
He's a ref.
But nah, man. So we got Carrington here to talk about a documentary he's working on. So before we dive into that, can you like tell the people a little bit about yourself, where you from, where you grew up, and
I grew up here. I grew up in Kansas City, Missouri. I am the afternoon host on 610 Sports Radio from 2 to 6. I follow you guys on Twitter. I click on you guys' videos, and
Appreciate
I like
it.
what you guys are doing. So I was
Appreciate
like,
it.
you know what? I'll pull up. Let me pull up on the couch.
Appreciate it, man.
Let me pull up on the couch, man. It ain't about me. It's about y'all, man. It's about me coming to
That's
show
dope,
y'all
man.
love,
Appreciate
man.
it, man. I will say I enjoy you better than this guy over here. A little bit more energy than this guy.
see now I got a Joe Budden thing. Like, this is still your seat.
Yeah,
No
you
matter
gotta say
what,
like
you know, so
what?
this is, whenever you want to return, this is your seat.
Yeah, just take a couple
I
Saturdays
take one
off.
day
Just take a
off,
couple.
man.
Just take a couple weeks off. You know, so you can get your mind together. You know.
Let's go to our respective corners, Lindari.
You see how that worked out?
But nah. So you're working on a documentary.
Yeah, so the documentary is called From Paseo to Pembroke, and it honestly started as a COVID project. We all were
Gotta
just
love the COVID project.
Yeah, we all were trying to figure something out, and I was like really big on if I don't like learn something or gain something over this time, like it was just kind of all for nothing.
Be better than me.
Yeah, so I kind of knew that earlier.
Possibly.
I knew that earlier. So I just had this idea, and I kind of wrote like a notepad, and I was like, who would I want to talk to who could help me tell this story? And I was like, most of these people, I got their phone number. So,
okay.
I just kind of,
That's a weird flex, but whatever.
That's true.
So it was just like, let's try it. I watched enough movies. I felt, like I could do a documentary, and
So this your first go?
yeah, this is the first one I ever made. So for about a month, all I did was watch 30 for 30s.
Okay.
That's all I did. Like all last May, that's all I did was watch 30
put
for
in
30s.
the work.
Yeah.
You put in the work.
And I was like, I like this, I don't like this. And yeah, man, I just started doing it. So
Okay.
I'm really
That's
excited
what's up.
for it, man. It's one of the most rewarding things I've ever done in my life. It's just, like this, you guys create it, takes you a couple hours, and then it's just like, it's done. But you can't do no movie in
Right.
a short period of time. So it's just been like a learning experience, maybe, so to speak.
Okay, so without giving too much about it away, because we still want people to go see it, give us like the small details about it, or small.
Oh, yeah. So the story covers, Anthony Peeler, he's the first McDonald's All-American in Kansas City. So it starts with him. He went to Paseo. And then it ends with Jerron Rush, who was a McDonald's All-American. So it's from 88 to 98, and just kind of covers the stories and the time. And I think it does a really good job of telling people like what high school basketball was during this time and what it meant to the community. And I learned a lot. Like, there were stories about it that I didn't know. So I think it's going to be nostalgic for some people. I think it's going to be informative for some people. I think it's going to be a really good experience.
Definitely.
Because we was in high school.
That's what I was about to say. I was growing up during that time, so I remember the stories about Jerron Rush dunking on people at Municipal Auditorium.
and Kareem.
Kareem banging out on people. Anthony Peeler, I stayed when I was really young. I stayed across the street from his nephew, and he would always come through and pick him up, stuff like that. So like the Hoopers in Kansas City is, like you say, it's a long list. So I went to Ray South, so that was like kind of big for us too. Their basketball history. So I feel like, for as big as high school basketball was to us back then, like, I am excited to watch the documentary.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And one thing I'll say about this is, like, you guys probably know, when people be like, "Oh, I got you." When you do something like this, you really realize who got you and who don't got you.
sure.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure with y'all podcasts,
Oh,
I can help you get so and so. No, you can't. You know what I mean? Or like, you be like, "Yo, what happened with so and so? Like, you said you was gonna pull up with." I was like, "Nah, man, you see what had happened? Like, this
What
is
had
one of the
happened
things."
was-
Yeah, you
yeah.
kind of see. So like, that part's been eye-opening too.
That's what I'm gonna say. So what was some of the ups and downs of this thing? Like, you say you have these people's phone numbers, so getting in contact with like people to interview, things like that was probably easy. But like,
Yeah,
what
no,
was, like, the
people
hardest
for
part?
the most part were pretty cool about it. Like, one thing I learned in this is, I don't care how humble you are, everybody likes to talk about themselves.
Oh, okay.
And especially when like you was the man. Like, this is a story like, yo, you was really good in high school. We have video to prove to other people. Because some of you like, "Yo, man, I was a hooper back at Ray South." No, the game was on TV. You was not hooping. You was not hooping at Ray South. So like, that was really cool about it. I think more than anything, like, you don't really realize, like you guys started a podcast. You like, "Oh man, we hooked this mic up to this computer and we could just start talking."
Don't even start, bro.
But then when you start doing it, you like,
It's a grind.
yo,
It's hard.
It's a lot.
Hard. It's harder than people think it is.
Yeah, of course. It's a lot more work. So I think that's it more than anything. Like, once you do it, you like, man, it's a lot. Like, you need a lot of footage. You need a lot to like, do it how you want to do it. So I think that was the biggest thing is, like, I maybe have a greater appreciation for movies and just like, and like anything, you just watch it differently. Like, you guys do this, you probably like hear things differently. Like, that didn't sound good.
Most
like,
definitely.
Like when you watch TV now, you like, man, that's a great shot. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like,
Most
I have a
definitely.
greater appreciation for that now than I did before I started.
That's what's
That's
up.
dope. That's dope.
That's what's up. So when is this coming out and where can the people find it?
So starting September 30th, it's going to be a Screenland Armor, which is up north. It was really important to me to have it in a local theater.
Okay.
I feel like it's a local story, so I wanted it to at least start where people can come see it here. So it's going to be there starting the 30th and then through the weekend. And then we're working on a deal to put it in a theater on the Kansas side. So,
Okay.
Some people like, I'm not driving down there, but I'll drive out here.
Right.
And then after that, it'll go to streaming, and then people can just like direct download it. So
Bet.
that's kind of the plan, at least for now.
That's dope.
So
That's
who
really
else
dope.
who else is involved in this project?
It's probably like, honestly, it was just kind of like me and some of my friends.
Any of them you want to shout out? Or?
Yeah, shout out to Tay, shout out to Jamel. A lot of people, man. I think like anything, like if you show you serious about what you're doing, like a lot of people are like willing to help. You know
Yeah,
what
sure.
I mean? Like, but you gotta like do the work. Like, you gotta do the 90 and then somebody's willing to help you do the 10. Like,
sure. Word.
like there was drone stuff I needed. Like, I don't own a drone, but you go to somebody with the idea and you like, "Yo, we've been working on this. Oh man, I'll pull up, I'll help you do it."
My man's a pilot.
I am a drone.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Next documentary, holla at my boy.
All right, cool. Yeah. So
Little B-roll.
yeah, so that was the thing, man. A lot of people, like once you have an idea and they can see you're like moving towards it, and you've been like, genuine with them and straight up, they're pretty willing to help you.
Okay, so what's your socials? Because I've seen some of the stuff on Instagram. You drop some clips on there.
Yeah, so every day between now and then, we've been kind of just dropping clips about people. So like, here's what somebody said about Jerron Rush, and just trying to build up anticipation.
Yeah, the clip I saw was Pooh.
Yeah.
Well, most people don't know who Pooh is. But Quentin Day.
Yeah, so there's going to be like one of those up until the doc comes
So
out.
where can they find you on social media?
Twitter.com/C.Harrison.
He do this for real, y'all.
Yeah, don't
Hey, that man is verified, by the way.
I'm only talking to you if you got 500 followers or more. So if you don't have that,
So we
I mean,
cleared
you
that.
don't
Way past
talk to me. You might
I
can talk
got
to me.
I don't have 500.
I'm 12,000.
Don't talk to me.
No,
I got
I
12K, bro.
I got like
12.3.
688.
I'm about to say, fam, I almost got 500. I didn't be on
Hold on. Let me check my shit right now.
That's funny.
I got
So you
12.3. So we good. 12.3K.
Yeah, that- yeah.
I
He
just need a
hold
blue
us
check. I need a blue check.
That's the man you've been talking to this whole time.
You don't want a blue check. I'm telling you, you don't want it.
Okay, so let's get into that. Why
don't
not?
want it.
Because my man been chasing it for a while.
Okay,
Man.
because right now I would imagine your Twitter, nobody bothers you. Like you can say something, it's people that respond to you that you
Oh,
know.
Seahawks fans love to bother me.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. You might already get used to it then. Yeah, but yeah, once you get that blue check, it don't matter to me. I feel like now the blue check is like watered down. Like back when
Yeah.
Twitter first started, it was like a special elite group of people that had the blue check.
Yeah,
Now-
that's true.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
It
now
was like prestiging on Call of Duty.
yeah, yeah. Or it was like 2K, like back in like 2K17, there was only like $5.99. So when you got to 99, you was like, yo, you dope at
I
this
can
game.
relate to that.
Everybody's
I can
99
definitely
now.
relate to that.
Yeah, now by
a different game.
October 1,
Everybody
gonna be 99. Like
you
this
99
is
right now?
stupid.
Nah, bro, I got two dudes going at the same time, so we rationing this thing out.
Man, I played. So I was heavy. So that was the first game. So last year when I got the PS5, I got 2K and I got Spider-Man.
2K21 sucked. Though.
Spider-Man was cold.
Yeah, Spider-Man was amazing because I came from the Xbox, so I started seeing a lot of my friends migrate over to PS.
So wait, how long were you on Xbox?
From the first one until this one?
Oh wow.
Yeah, from the first one.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you couldn't talk. You couldn't talk to us back
Yeah.
then. But you good
He's a
now.
big Halo
You good
guy.
now.
Oh, huge
Yeah.
Halo guy. Huge Halo guy. Yeah, I
I
was
hate
huge.
Halo, bro.
I'm telling you,
Pew,
like
pew, pew.
everybody plays those games that just change your life.
Not Halo, fam.
Halo
Like,
changed
really?
my life. Halo. So I had a PlayStation 2.
Metal Gear Solid for me though. So
The door broke to my PlayStation 2. So we took it to this like vintage stock and they were like, we'll fix it over the weekend. So one of my homies had an Xbox. And this is when, I don't know if y'all lived in the city or not, but there was a Blockbuster over there on Bannister Road.
Oh, come
for
on.
sure. We
I
ran,
didn't know,
we
I
ran
didn't
through
know.
that.
Come
I
on.
didn't know. I didn't
Like,
know.
Yeah.
Hold on, Ken.
We
Hold on,
seasoned
bro.
Kansas City.
I know where y'all from or
I
not.
didn't know. I didn't know.
All right, look, fam. Just because I live in Lee Summit today, fam, don't mean.
Bro, I didn't know. That's why I was saying I didn't know.
It used to be a Red Lobster over there, man. Come on, man.
Okay, my bad. I apologize.
Yeah, right.
I didn't mean no
You
disrespect.
heard me say Quentin Day.
Okay, I didn't mean no disrespect. So I went to that one and we was looking around and I was like, man, what's this Halo game? Everybody been talking about it. Man, I played that. I was like, this shit is amazing.
Mind
This
explosion.
game is amazing.
I was at like that on Call of Duty, bro. Not Halo though.
The
Yeah.
short
You
stint I
gotta
had an
choose.
Xbox, I was a Gears of War guy.
Yeah.
No, I liked Gears of War.
Gears of War was pretty cool.
I like Gears of War.
And that was a game we could play together.
Yeah.
We did the co-op play.
Yeah.
Have you guys played a game where you like realize I'm old? Because
I feel like that about 2K now.
Fortnite.
Fortnite?
Dog, I
Yeah.
played Fortnite one time. I didn't know how to aim. I didn't
Oh,
know how
yeah.
to shoot. I didn't know.
I can honestly
My
say
daughter-
I've never played 1 minute of Fortnite.
I
Bro,
tried
I
to
didn't know
play-
nothing about it.
I tried to play one night. And I'm just Call of Duty, just running around shooting. My daughter's like, "Nah, Dad." She snatches the controller. Was like, "You gotta build the fort." I'm like, "Nah, we just running around shooting." My dad, that's how we get down.
Bro, I didn't know. I swear to God, I played one time. I played Fortnite, and I've never been so confused in my life.
It's a totally different world.
Yeah.
I felt
Not 1 minute.
I felt that was the first time I felt washed. Like literally, the first time I felt washed. Like you know how when you play pickup and like you used to go play basketball
Yeah.
all day. Like yo, I can. Like, then you
Hey,
start.
bro, I don't want to talk about it, fam.
then by like game 2,
You be hoping to
yeah,
lose.
by like game 2, them knees start burning. You like, I ain't running up the court with that.
Have
same
you reached that?
zest.
33. Like
Bro.
33, I was still in my prime.
Bro, my prime was 27. My prime was a long time ago.
I'm like, I'm there now. Like, I don't even want to see a court. I say every day, I'm gonna go sign up for a Pickup USA and give me a membership so I can go play ball every day. I come up with another excuse not to.
I miss it though, man. I miss it, man.
I was talking to somebody though. I think I was talking to Jeremy, and I was just like, I don't have that. Like when I play ball, when we play ball, like I wanted to win every game. I didn't want to lose.
Little Kobe over here.
Yeah, I was going at it every game.
The only thing he got from Kobe was ball hogging.
That's cool. But now when I lose, I just be like, yeah, it's cool. We get them next game. You know what I'm saying?
That old man.
So I don't have that. It's like I don't have that killer in me no more. And I'm just like, yeah, man, I don't even know if I really want to play ball like that.
Back then, you didn't want to come off the court.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, man, my Gatorade getting warm, man. I need to go sip on that a little bit.
Heck yeah. I think now the problem is, like I've always argued this, is like there needs to be like a Tinder for pickup basketball. Because like,
what? Like that.
Okay, yeah, I didn't even know. So like, you remember like back when we was kids, you had like 6 people. And you could all and like y'all could run 3-on-3s, or you could get like 4. Y'all could go to the court. Now like trying to get a game together or find a game is tough.
Oh yeah,
like it's tough.
I heard they be down there at the Hy-Vee Arena and all that. And
yeah, but it's kind of hit or miss. Like I've been down there a couple of times, and like sometimes it might be just dudes like y'all just shooting around, or like dudes playing 2-on-2.
Dudes like us, wash guys.
Nah, just like
Hey, I got a jumper, bro.
where we going with this?
All right, my bad.
But nah,
Well, we used to play at a church 2 times a week, faithfully every week.
yeah,
but
until
then
COVID.
Yeah, and then
COVID
it's like,
came and shut it down.
yeah, COVID.
But for you, speaking of that though, like for your documentary, like a lot of the people you talk about have played basketball in that gym. Like I've seen them run pickup up there and just like kill it.
What Guardians Angels?
Nah, this is it was called Holmeswood, or it is called Holmeswood Baptist Church.
Okay.
For the 97th at Holmes.
Okay.
A good friend of ours, Greg Smedley, used to open it up on Tuesday nights for what he called Play and Pray. Bruh, on a Tuesday night, it'd be like 100 people in this gym.
Oh,
this
wow.
church basketball gym, just lined around the wall.
Yeah.
That was when you didn't want to lose because you could just leave.
Oh yeah, because you're not getting back on the court. Yeah, you're not getting back on the court.
And like a lot of those guys, a lot of the KC guys been up there. They were kind of like my age guys though. Like I say, like Marcus Walker.
Marcus can still hoop. Have you seen him play?
Can still hoop.
Well, he's still training, right?
Yeah. I saw.
What is it? A Grindhouse?
Yeah, I saw some celebrity game he was in maybe like 3 weeks ago, and he was the best player on the floor. I thought.
He's the fastest person I ever seen with a basketball. Period, though. Like,
really?
Yeah. With a ball, and I'm talking about all of those guys up there. With a basketball, he was and could keep it on the string and do what he had to do. The fastest person I've seen with a basketball. Yeah. So. Yeah, he was a baller, but
mine's Derrick Rose. I don't know if that counts.
Yeah, that's a different level, bro. I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying?
Another flex.
Until Mr. Rose met LeBron James.
Nah, I think he was just scared.
Here we go.
Come on, Chris.
Every episode.
Every
episode.
Oh, I actually do have a high school basketball question. Have you guys ever like heard somebody was really good and then you went to go see him? You're like, he ain't that good. So I had this maybe like 3 months ago. Everybody talks about that Mikey Williams kid. Like, yo, Mikey the truth, Mikey the truth. So I went up there to Hy-Vee Arena. They had something, and I'm like, let me go check Mikey Williams out.
Don't tell me Mikey wasn't it.
I didn't see it.
I didn't see it. Don't tell me Mikey ain't it.
I didn't see it.
So look
now. I mean, I only saw one game, so you know how it is. This is one game, but I'm like, this. I mean, he was okay. I didn't see top 10 recruit.
That's what I was about to ask.
I didn't see
could
that.
you hoop
looking
him,
at Mikey,
could you hoop him?
No, I mean, he's.
I'm just kidding.
I mean, he's gonna go to the league at some point. But like, it was some of them dudes on there. So like, I saw this one dude. He's going to Kentucky next year. His name is Sky Clark, and like, you watched his game. Was like, I see it. I see how you're going to Kentucky. Like, you just do everything at a really high level. Wasn't super flashy, but had 17, 8, and 5 rebounds. Just like, did everything he needed to do. Like, I didn't really see that from Mikey. I didn't see it.
So looking at Mikey, you're like, there's some people here that take you, bro.
I thought he was like the 4th best player on the court.
Wow.
Out of like a whole bunch of people, though?
No, like during his game.
Okay, I was about to say the 4th out of like 150 people, though.
No,
No,
during his game. I thought he was the 4th dude on the court. I wasn't super impressed.
All right. That's cool, because I've been thinking Mikey's that guy. But like, he's on 2K. You know? He getting his dough out here, you know? So that's pretty good.
Okay.
All right, let's go on to the topics.
I had a question before we move on.
Oh,
I was
Lindarius
gonna
got
ask
a
you,
question.
Lindarius, do you have any questions?
He has spoken.
I do. What made you do this documentary on basketball? Because there's been a lot of good football players that went pro out of Kansas City too.
I just love basketball. I would say probably of anything that I really enjoy, like, I don't know if it's high school, college, but if you telling me it's basketball on, I just really enjoy watching it. That's maybe the most simplistic answer, but like the honest answer. And kind of to your point, you were talking about like Quentin Day, like we grew up with these dudes. I feel like we kind of still came from the era where like high school dudes like meant something. Like if you was the best player at your high school, like that had like a real value and all of that kind of stuff. So, you know, like I remember when I was a kid, like I wanted to meet Quentin Day. He was the best player in the city. Mm-hmm. I was in 8th grade. He was in high school, and I really wanted to meet him. So like that, I guess the story just felt more personal to me by doing it basketball.
Do you think that's because we don't have a professional team here? That we glorify the high school and the college players?
Maybe. I just think we grew up in the era where like
it was different.
AAU basketball was big, but it's not now. Like I think now there's such a race to like I gotta go play the MoCan, then I gotta go to prep. Like who was the last really good 4-year basketball player in Kansas City? Like Robinson Earl, who went to Bishop Miege, he left at the end to go to IMG Academy. Bol left at the end. Mark Mitchell left at the end. That like, you know, let's say Jaron Rush happens today. There's no way Jaron Rush stays in the state for 4 years. No chance.
His
he
brother
stays
didn't
for 4
even.
years.
Brandon left.
So like I think
was out of Ruskin, right?
He went to
Brandon
Westport.
went
Westport. Yeah, he went to Westport.
Yeah.
But his senior
I remember
year,
I
he
was-
ended up going.
Yeah,
I went to a few
Zion.
of those games. Yeah. It was
So yeah,
rocking.
like I kind of think that like we came from the era where like playing for your high school still really mattered and like still really held. Like where football, I think it's a lot different. Like kids just don't. It doesn't feel like they transfer as much in football as it does with basketball.
And it was just basketball was different. You had those big names. You had the field houses that was popping off like a game like Central, especially back when the beginning of what are you talking about like the 96, 97, 98. Like Central playing anybody. It's packed out there. It's crazy. Like it was like better than the club to go to like one of the high school basketball games back then. You know, so Central, Metro Tech, all those schools back in the day. It was nuts.
Yeah, I remember that game Brandon versus was Westport versus Center. We was up at the top, the last row. It was crazy in there, packed.
Yeah.
Like it was an NBA game.
So
it was wild.
Back in those 90s, especially like I said, those 90s, high school basketball was lit in Kansas City. I don't even use that word, you know what I'm saying? But high school basketball was super legit here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, you got anything else, guy on the phone?
No, I was just wondering that.
So you feel like he's like not choosing football and you rather him do football?
No, because when I first saw the clips, I thought, you know, like it might be more personal to everybody because you might have ran into one of them guys at a pickup game somewhere. Whereas you're not gonna run and play a pickup game of football. So
Oh yeah, for sure.
No, that makes sense. Man, I got so much high school footage. I actually been like thinking what to do with all the other stuff. Like, I have so much like Rockhurst versus Blue Springs, like over the last like 30 years. Just like
Why or how and why?
just so like I have like a bunch of I got a bunch of tapes and then like there's basketball on some
How
of the
are you
tapes. There's
getting
football on the tapes. Well, I mean, come on now. I can't be telling you all
I'm
like,
just
damn,
asking
you the
you, bro.
feds. You the copyright feds.
I'm asking you.
You can't ask the plug.
Live TV.
You can't give up the connect.
I'm
That's the
asking,
connect,
thinking like
bro.
maybe you're going to this game recording. Like,
No.
Metro Sports, like, yo, what y'all doing with those tapes when y'all get done?
No, so actually, Metro Sports was a big help. So I know the guy that like he knows where all the bodies are buried at Metro Sports. So like, if you ever played on Metro Sports, you was like, yo, in 2002, I went to Ray South. We played this team. Y'all had it. He know exactly where it is. So he was really, really helpful. His name's Sean Belden. You want me to
That's
shout
tight.
somebody out.
That's
Sean
tight.
was super helpful. Like I could not have done it without him.
That's tight.
that's dope.
So this is not your only document. This won't be your one of.
I don't know. I'm still thinking about what to do with all that. Like I literally have, I mean, hundreds of hours of basketball and high school football footage.
That's tight, man.
A lot of stuff.
So I had a VHS tape of my dude Jason Curry. We
Do
went to
not
school
talk
together.
about this story, bro. Do not talk about this story.
So I recorded the game. It was on Metro Sports. Kareem
Shout
Rush
out Jason,
dunked on
man.
him. Kareem Rush dunked on him pretty good.
Pretty good.
They highlighted it a few
what the
times.
fuck, Chris?
And I had this tape, and I was like, man, I talked to him. I was like, man, I got this, I got the tape. You want to watch it or whatever? And he confiscated it. Never saw it again.
LeBron James.
Never saw it again.
Jordan Crawford.
Shout out to my man Jason.
Jordan Crawford.
That's crazy. I haven't seen Curry in a while either.
Yeah.
But that was another one though. Curry could play ball, man.
Yeah.
That was at a center, so legit, man. Like I said, looking forward to your project, man. Hopefully, success from that.
Thank you, man. I'm really excited about it, man. I'm excited for people to see it. Like I mean, it's easy for me to say because I did it, but I'm really excited.
You're supposed to feel happy
But
about your own shit.
I'm saying like I'm really
Toot your
excited.
own horn, man.
Yeah, you got to toot your own horn.
I'm really excited for people like you to see it. Like you lived in this area, you know what I mean. So like if you like it, then people will like. You know what I mean. People will like it.
sure.
So
Hometown
I tried.
pride.
I tried to make it for people like you. Like that was kind of the like. I gotta make it for the dude that went to Ray South in '97.
I'm not that old, fam.
So like that always kind of stayed in the back of my mind while we were making it.
I went
So.
to center in '97, so
I
I'm
was
that
at
old.
Ray South in '97. I was in
I'm
middle
that
school
old.
though. I wasn't in high school until
So one more time, drop the date and the theater's gonna be at.
It's gonna be at Screenland Armor starting September 30th. So it'll be there through like I think the 5th, October 5th.
Okay.
And then it's gonna move to a Kansas theater, but we're still kind of working on that right now. So
Okay, cool.
That's gonna be the plan, man. I'm really excited. The opening's real close to selling out. I think it's gonna sell out this week. So
Oh, that's tight.
That
so
is-
yeah,
that's
I'm
dope.
hoping people come
Congrats
out,
on
man.
that,
The
man.
That's
support.
real tight.
That's
real
good.
tight.
I'm like, shoot us your info so we can retweet.
Yeah,
it.
absolutely.
Well, he can retweet. And, so that's his job, man. So.
I don't want him to do it. He ain't got no followers to retweet
God,
me.
dog.
See, look, when I log into our podcast Twitter, we got 5,000 of the things. So
6,000 something.
See, come on,
Maybe.
I got
I don't know.
access. I
Okay,
got access.
well,
I get all
hey,
that.
look, small flex, but whatever. All right, man. Let's jump into these topics.
We're
Kenny.
gonna jump into this Fat Joe versus Ja Rule.
I
versus,
remember when I
man.
had 5,000 followers on
Look,
Twitter.
hey, bro. Hey,
I remember that.
Yeah, let's jump
let's
into
go
this.
into these topics, man. We got followers now, man.
Let's jump into Fat Joe and Ja Rule versus, man. What's the reaction to that one, man?
Did everybody watch that? Let's start with that. I know
did.
you didn't watch it, but
I
I know you
did.
got an opinion on it.
Yeah,
So
I did,
that's
I
pretty
did.
good.
We all know the music anyway. So.
Y'all sat down and listened to 3 hours of Fat Joe?
No.
Don't tell me you
No.
did that, bro. Don't tell
I
me.
did.
This is what happened.
You watched it live?
No, I watched it later.
He
At work.
literally texted us
I
the
literally
next day.
skipped through the Fat Joe songs that I didn't want to listen to.
So,
Oh, man.
hold on. Fat Joe did better than I thought he was going to.
No,
He did not, Chris.
no.
he did not, Chris.
I literally thought it was going to be like 2 for Fat Joe because he got like lean back. That's a 1, obviously. But he did better than I thought.
So for me,
He had like a good 6.
for me, Fat Joe,
7.
he wanted to cement his legacy and how long he's been in the game, who he's put on, and things like that. And he wasn't. He went too far back in his catalog. I feel for somebody like Ja Rule, because Ja Rule was popular from what 2000, 2010
I'm about to say 1999
to 2010,
yeah.
2012.
When
You
did
should-
Can I Get a Fuck You come out?
99, 98, 98,
98?
98.
So
So from 98 to 2010, 2012, you should have stayed in that realm, not 92. To me,
Fat Joe got some songs that are cool. Like you said, Lean
Yeah.
Back. The I Won't Tell song. I forgot all about that song, but I like that song. When
But
it
then he
first
got a
came out.
couple newer songs, dude, like All the Way Up.
All the way up, yeah, and those songs
That's
are
like
cool.
it.
And those
Yeah.
songs are cool. But when you doing a versus against Ja Rule, you're not battling new hits versus his song. He hasn't had a new hit in forever, but the hits that he did have were like huge hits. So you gotta come.
that
You
was
gotta
pretty
kind of
good.
come with it. You know what I'm
So-
saying? I don't feel like he had enough bricks in his pants to come with it like he needed to.
True. So for me, I started liking Fat Joe's music off of mixtapes. So all those mixtapes I listened to, New Jersey Devil, all this stuff back in high school, and the songs that weren't hits, I like those songs more. So I was looking to hear those types of songs because I thought they hit harder than some of his quote unquote hits. But Ja Rule had too much ammo for him, man.
Like
Yeah.
Ja Rule literally played all hits.
Ja Rule had
Like whether
too
you a
much.
Ja Rule fan or not,
He had
like,
too
every
much ammo
song
for
where
him.
you was like, oh man, this song was on the radio for a whole year and everybody loved it.
Y'all beating around the bush. Fat
was getting to
Joe
it.
is the worst person they've asked to do it. By far and away.
Absolutely.
The
I
worst
agree.
person.
You agree with that?
Okay.
He's the
okay.
worst
agree.
person they've
So hold
asked
on.
to do it.
Worse than Soulja Boy.
Yes.
Because
So-
Soulja Boy, he was the only one to get, what did I say? He had 0 to Bow Wow.
He played and
Bow
he played
Wow.
songs
He was 20 to
twice.
0.
Yeah,
No,
he was 20 to 0.
go
Bow
back.
Wow got him 20
I'm
to
saying,
0.
Go back and watch it. Soulja Boy had a run there. Like, once Soulja Boy stopped fucking around where he kept playing the same new song, like he clearly was there to promote it, go back and watch it. From song like 9 to 17, Soulja was playing hits.
Well,
like
see,
he
I think
was
that's
playing.
where we're gonna defer.
I don't like Soulja Boy, but like in the verses, like it's about moments and how you feel to those songs. Like I get, like if you liked Fat Joe and you was riding on the L train and you was listening to that stuff,
Yeah,
I'm sure he had
I don't
those
know
moments.
those
But that's what. Hold on, but to cut you off real quick, that's what Ja Rule even said on the verses. He was like, "Man, people have memories to my songs."
Yeah, like to what you said.
true.
Ja Rule at one point was one of the 5 hottest rappers in the world.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He was one of the 5. Like
Most
Fat Joe was Fat Joe might have had one of the hottest songs for a
He
time.
was never that high.
Yeah, but like,
never that
but like Ja was in a conversation with like DMX and
And
Hov
Jay-Z.
Yeah, and for like a time, it was like an 18-month run, and then
Like-
obviously we know what happened at the end. But yeah, so
The first Murder Inc. was him, Hov, and DMX.
yeah, so like I just when I first saw it, I mean I wasn't really interested in watching it. And we've seen like ones that were like, you knew whenever they announced Ross and 2 Chainz, like I like 2 Chainz catalog. It ain't Ross's catalog. Like it's not close to Ross's catalog. When you looked at this, it was just like, to me it felt like they put Fat Joe in there because he was in the crowd for the one. They was like, all right, we'll let you do it. You kind of helped us promote this one and you was cool and price went up. So all right, we'll have you do it. And I was like, no. Because like, think about it. I don't know who they gonna announce next. When you first hear it, you're gonna be like, oh, okay, they got 12 to 15 songs. I dare you to go on Apple Music right now and find 20 Fat Joe songs. You can't.
I cannot.
You
I
can't find 20.
I actually went through his catalog after that versus.
It's
and I was
weak.
like,
It's
cannot.
weak.
I enjoyed it,
Yo.
but it wasn't
He
nowhere
is,
near
he
Ja
is
Rule's
the
catalog.
worst
But
artist
if
they've
you
asked to
listen
do
to
it.
him at the end, though, I feel like he knew that going in. He knew that he did not have the artillery to fight.
Well, at
His
first
verses.
he was talking
I
stuff.
feel like he was talking
Just
stuff,
for the
but
show.
that's what they do.
Just for the show.
He was talking a
Yeah,
lot of
that's
shit.
just
And it
what
was
they
funny
do.
too.
Because even Ja Rule's not even taking him serious.
No.
You know what I'm saying? If he was taking him serious, because the stuff he was saying, somebody that was taking him serious, he would have wanted to box.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? For real, like, you can't talk to me like that.
Yeah, but the thing was, I think I saw somebody say this, is like, Fat Joe tried to do what Jadakiss did to Dipset.
Not even close.
Yeah, that don't play.
But like,
Not even close.
he tried
felt
to do
that.
it.
I did feel
but
that.
like, from what I saw, but like with Ja, there's nothing you can say to Ja that we all haven't said about Ja Rule in the last like 15 years.
It's
like,
water off a duck's back. at
yeah.
this
So
point.
Ian, like,
Fire Festival.
Fire Festival.
Yeah,
he
but-
said that.
he sure tried it.
But
Just
then-
on the tits and sandwiches.
Call him
but
a pop
then
star.
at the end though, versus as much of the talking you do, the
music.
locks killed their music. Like when it was
They
time to
music.
rap, they performed at a high level. Fat Joe ain't got the slaps for that. He just don't.
And-
He don't have it against Ja Rule. He ain't got the slaps against it.
The locks kind of ruined verses because after that, I'm like,
No, I don't think
I mean,
they
that's
ruined
even
it.
a slap. I
It
even
was
got
really
a slap
good.
for Ja
It was
Rule
really
for that
good.
because I feel like he was handcuffed by the locks because he wanted to say we in the Mecca so bad.
Yeah.
But Jadakiss said that so much.
Yeah,
we
you
in
can't.
the Mecca. We in. Like
And then when
it don't
Jada-
ring off the same when somebody else say
I
it. Now.
got excited when Jada came out.
Yeah.
I called that.
You did.
Damn,
you
hold
did
on.
call that. You did call
I
that.
called that on our last episode.
This was one of the ones. This was one of the few I felt like they just did it to do it.
Well, he
like
said
the
that a
other
little
ones,
bit.
yeah, like the other ones to me like made sense. Or like Bow Wow versus Soulja, they got music together, same era, was both super hot, like
Yeah.
different styles. It like made sense.
New
You know what I
York.
mean? Like
New York.
This is the first one I was like, it felt to me the first time they was chasing. Like the Locks and Dipset
true.
one was so successful. Let's do it in the same place. Let's get 2 New York people
yep.
and
That
let's
was-
see if we can
They was
recapture.
chasing that energy. They was,
But
they was
they-
definitely
Yeah.
chasing that energy.
I think what it really came down to was Swizz and Tim really wanted to do one with Ja Rule. Ja Rule wanted to obviously go
He
against
wanted
50. 50's not going to do that.
and really, 50 ain't got.
I don't think 50's catalog.
I think
from what I
Ja
heard, I
would've
don't
got
think
50.
50.
He'd
is
have to
gonna-
go.
I don't
I mean,
think,
I mean,
I'm not
50
knocking
ain't got
50.
20.
I don't
Album
think he can
wise-
beat Ja Rule's 20.
50's got more than Fat
Album
Joe.
wise,
Yeah,
album-wise-
he has more songs. I just don't think it can beat Ja
He got
Rule's
power.
20.
No, he's not beating Ja.
think he can
Album-wise,
beat Ja Rule.
album-wise, he's cut short. But if he goes to mixtape,
Yeah, you said
That's
that
when he
too.
wins.
I'm
That's
just
when he-
saying,
that's when it
go,
comes up.
I'll even give you the
And
G Unit
G-Unit stuff.
album.
And
I'll even
G-Unit
give you the
stuff,
G Unit albums. I don't think you got 20 of those. Like Ja Rule played songs that were number ones for like a whole year.
Yeah, but the thing though against 50, if they did it like Always on Time against Fat Joe, you can kind of bully him with a song like Always on Time. you're not bullying 50.
Ja held some in the tank though.
I know, but I'm saying is like whenever you play Mesmerize or Always on Time, and then 50 play What Up Gangsta, you're not winning that round. I'm sorry, you're not winning that round.
Well, hold up, man. What up, gangster?
Not against Always on Time.
Yeah, like
what, he gonna play Candy Shop?
He gonna play in the club.
But some stuff you just gonna lose to. There's certain songs.
Yeah, of course.
He only has 121 questions. He only has one.
But no matter what artist you're talking about, it's
21 questions
certain
is a
songs
win.
that it doesn't matter what you play.
yeah,
You're gonna lose that
but
song.
then some of it, man, you never know how songs are gonna hit. Like, you know, I thought like when Dipset did it, I thought Dipset Anthem guaranteed win. I don't care. But like when you saw it, and like I was like, Dipset Anthem didn't work the way I thought it was. Like it didn't really. Like, and I'm saying it's like that's a hard record. Everybody likes rap like Dipset Anthem.
That's because Jewels forgot the words.
Yeah, and I'm like, that was a song.
That's a bad start.
Yeah, that was a song I was convinced. Yo, whenever he plays this, I don't care what song the Locks play, you can't win that round.
But
it didn't win this round.
It showed the difference between unmixed and mixed music because it didn't hit as hard as it's supposed to. Like it wasn't coming through the speakers like I think if he had it sounded better, it might have went over a little bit better. But all their music didn't even. It sounded watered down to me.
Yeah, I'm still mad that they ruined I Really Mean It. Like,
yeah.
I Really Mean It is one of my, like, if I had to make my list of like my 10 favorite beats, I Really Mean It is just I love that beat.
Oh man.
And like Cam, like I actually don't think they was booing Cam, honestly, like during that whole thing.
I don't know what they was doing, but
I think what like
it was
this
disrespectful.
He couldn't get it off.
This is what I think happened. I think if you go back and watch it, they started playing I Really Mean It. I think the crowd got excited to hear it.
He said,
they then cut it off, and then he started rapping. I think the crowd was like, "Yo, play the song that we want to hear you play. I Really Mean It. Like this is what we've been.
That might be right.
That's what I thought. So I didn't really think they was booing Cam the way everybody else thought. So yeah, and then Cam, it was clear like he got kind of flushed. He was like, "Yo, just go play it." Then it was like at that point, like the moment was ruined.
just
like,
accepted defeat at that point.
Yeah, like Versus, like Versus is about moments. Like I would have never thought that New York would have rang off the way that it did. But like the way he like set it up, and he started talking, it was like, yo, like I don't even like this song like that. I was like, I got 100 guns, 100 clips. I was like, oh,
that's my stuff.
So you from Raytown.
When that song came on during the Jadakiss and Locks verses, I was like, yo, because the way it was set up. I felt the same way when they just performed it again. I think I really need to move to New York. That song made me feel a different kind of way. Like, yo,
I would never forget when y'all came back from New York, bro. When you left, you looked like straight Kansas City. I picked him up. This guy has a bubble vest on, Tim's, a Yankee fit. I'm like, yeah, this nigga really from New York right now.
Looking like Ghost,
So I went to New York right before COVID. So I was in New York the last week of February in 2020. Wow, okay. So like the world changed like 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
And I listened to Illmatic on the train. It was different, dog. I'm not gonna lie.
Different. He was all the way there.
I understood it. Like I understood the music, and I felt a different connection to it. Like I'm riding the train, and you hear the train in the back, and like I got it. Like I mean, I obviously I love Illmatic. It's one of the 10 greatest albums of all time. But like I fully understood it, and it touched me differently.
You feel different.
That's one of the places I have yet to visit that I want to. I feel like
it'll change your life.
My soul is.
It was the thing about New York that's like very different than any other place you've been to. Is like I'm peak tourist. Like you tell me the 10 things to do in your city, and I'm there. I'm gonna do 8 of them. Like I'm doing the Hollywood sign. I'm going to the walk. I'm doing all of that kind of stuff. Bro, that ain't what New York is, dog. Like you better pick a spot, and you better go to all the places in that spot. Like you better go to Harlem. You better go to Manhattan. Like you're not going to see Rucker. You're not going to see the Statue of Liberty. And like, nah, bro, you're not doing all of that stuff while you're there. Like it's just not enough time that's too far away for you to do all of that kind of stuff.
I can see that.
Yeah, well, we was on Long Island. That's where my people. I'm from New York, so that's where my people stay on Long Island.
Yeah,
that's like Kansas City.
Yeah, it is. Long Island's small.
Well, we did go in the city though.
It was slow paced like here, but then when we went to Manhattan though, that's where I'm like, yo, I'm selling the whip, I'm selling the TV, everything. I'm out of here, bro.
Yeah, you moving?
I'm like, I can get about 5 for the whip.
My boy came back with that. I got my calculator
going like, I think I can make this work.
I loved it a lot more than I thought I would. So I went to LA a few years ago.
I hate LA.
I don't like LA either. That's not a place I would really be serious about living. But like New York, I was like, I can see myself living here. Like I'm not, it's not like a goal of mine or nothing. But like if I had to move here, I could do it.
It always looks like a vibe. I had a friend that moved out there, and she's She's like straight Brooklyn now. Like you can't even tell she's from Kansas City no more.
Who's that?
Angel.
Oh, yeah.
You can't even tell she's from Kansas City no more. You know what I'm saying? She best style till she die, man. Shout out to my
Do or
homegirl,
die
Angie.
bed style.
Yeah.
Shout out to Angela, man.
Shout out to my homegirl.
Oh, real quick though. I'm sorry to cut topics on y'all, but speaking of New York, can we all acknowledge what Diddy is doing right now? Diddy is not interested in doing verses, so he's picking the one person that he knows will not accept the thing.
Yeah,
But at the same time,
Wait,
I
who
feel
he
like
pick?
he want to go against Dr. Dre.
But you know Dre's not doing it. You know Dr. Dre, so I don't know if y'all heard the story or not. So Dre actually was considering doing it. Because remember they had that deal with Apple for a little bit.
Right.
He was considering it doing it, but he watched that Teddy Riley one against Babyface. Remember that first one, the audio
It was
was all
horrible.
messed up.
It was
So
horrible.
I think he went on Hot 97 and said, I was thinking about doing it, but when he's like I'm out. I don't want to do it no more. So then remember, I actually think he maybe would have done it like right now. Like right now they kind of got it rolling. Like
it's
like,
clean
yeah,
now.
it's really
It's
well
together.
done.
Yeah.
But they also like, he not doing it if it's not on Apple. Like, then it's like, oh, okay, we got a business relationship. It's in all of our best interest for me to do it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
that makes a little bit
I
more
make some
sense.
money off of it.
Yeah, now there's no reason for Dre to do it. Like, it just doesn't benefit him. Like, I think Versus is for people like Fat Joe. This is for people like Ja Rule. Like, yo, like, get your streams up.
Yeah,
For us to appreciate. Because I don't know about y'all. Like, I was listening to Jada Kissing the Locks for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
I watched that
Wrong.
verse.
Yeah, bro.
I watched that verses several times throughout
Shit
those.
was wrong. Like, I was listening to it heavy. So, like, I kind of think that's the purpose of Versus. But, yeah, like, Diddy... And the thing about Diddy is, all right, maybe you think you're going to beat Jermaine Dupri. Cool. He's, like, knocking his catalog. And I'm like, this would be an even match
That didn't
between
even
y'all
make
two.
sense.
This
Yeah,
would
that
be
didn't even make
an even.
sense.
This would be an even match between y'all. Like,
And
you
I
do-
like Diddy too.
Yeah.
Because
I got Jermaine Dupri.
No, I like
versus-
Jermaine Dupri in that battle too, but I was like a Diddy fan. Like I wore all white, wanted to have an all white
that was
birthday
your
because
guy.
of Diddy.
But
you know?
Dre versus Diddy don't match. Dre don't have no R&B groups and no pop records like that. But
he got some stuff that he could put in there though.
Bro.
but not like JD though.
But I'm
JD
saying-
He ain't
can
got no
go
Jagged
R&B
Edge,
for
though.
R&B.
Yeah, no.
Jagged Edge versus 112 and Mace versus I don't know.
Did you see that meme? The original DoorDash
No.
was making the band. They had that making the band on there. Said the original DoorDash.
Oh shit! They did go get the cheesecake.
That is true. That is
Yeah,
true.
but
It's a way better matchup to me.
yeah, I mean, I actually want Versus to get back to that. Like, some of my favorite ones were the producer ones. Like, you just got...
Yeah.
So much.
That was the
Yeah.
first one. Was
Oh, yeah.
Neo and Jonte Austin.
Yeah, that was I mean, like...
one of the best ones.
That
And
was,
it was
great.
Like the first one.
Like, three things make me think of quarantine. I think of Versus, because like, man, that's when it was. You know, I think what we missed
That was
most,
his take.
what we missed during COVID was like community. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there were things that we all did. So like, that's why I thought The Last Dance was so important. Is it gave us all something to do at one time.
Oh,
like
yeah.
that's when you think about it. Like, that's what. Sports is the only thing that we all watch at the same time. Like, you watch Power at a different time than he watch. Like, we all watch things at different times. They're like, sports is, yo, the Chiefs play at noon. We not doing nothing. We not starting it at 2:30 or waiting to watch it with no commercials.
live tweeting,
Yeah,
too.
so like I thought that's kind of so I think of Versus Tiger King in The Last Dance when I think
I
of
didn't watch Tiger King, bro.
I didn't watch Tiger King either.
I
Tiger
I
watched
didn't
King.
watch
that.
Tiger
was-
King.
It was at that level in quarantine.
Tiger King
that
was
Tiger King
I
was
never
on.
seen nothing like it. Like, you know, at this point we all don't watch a lot of TV. I ain't never seen nothing like Tiger King, dog. I
It
ain't
was
never
funny.
seen it.
It was funny.
I ain't never seen somebody get their arm bit off and they
Yeah.
like back to work 2 days later. Like, I
with a
ain't
bandage.
never seen that before.
Bandage, bro. Some
Yeah,
scoring.
like I ain't never seen that before. Like that tiger ate your arm and you was like on Tuesday and on Friday you was ripping tickets. I ain't never seen that before.
I ain't got no sick time.
Yeah, I ain't never seen that before.
I ain't check it out.
Nah, Tiger King's good. It's only like 4 episodes too, so it's I really liked it.
Carol Baskins.
Yeah, I really like it. I think Netflix is the best at like
Chilling.
yeah,
Netflix and chill.
and like creating like things that we all like like clickbait right now. Like we all like I don't know if you guys have heard about
I've
it,
heard
but
it's
yeah,
really
like
good.
they're like they do a good job of like every 3 months. It's like, yo, have you seen so and so? Like
Yeah.
they do a really really good job of that. And Tiger
they
King
do.
was that right when quarantine started. Yo, you seen Tiger King? You're like, well, I ain't got nothing else to do. Like, all right.
Because if it wasn't even Netflix, I would have never seen Breaking Bad. That's why I watched Breaking
was
Bad
great,
for.
too.
You like Breaking Bad?
I love Breaking Bad.
Classic show.
Anything
Yeah.
with drugs, I like. I'm sorry.
For sure.
You didn't like Breaking Bad?
I like Breaking Bad. I don't love Breaking Bad.
A lot of people got
oh my
Breaking Bad in
goodness.
like top 5, top 3, and it ain't 2 or 3.
I will say though, it's one of the few shows that I think just keeps getting better, and the characters just like keep like
Oh yeah.
Jesse's character in season 1 and season 5 are two
totally
completely different people.
Yeah,
Almost
for
definitely.
Walter's character in 1, it's just completely different. The thing though about the show is, are there many characters on there that you like?
Heisenberg.
There you go.
That was
Like,
my boy.
Walter White.
Yeah, but like he's not you don't like love
You
him.
can't like Walter White.
Yeah, you don't like him. Like you hate Skyler, you hate Marie, you hate Hank,
So
you hate
good.
you hate his son Walt Jr. sucks. Like you just hate.
That's true.
You just hate most of the characters.
I
Like,
really hated his wife.
Yeah, like
I really hated his
like
wife.
one reason like why I think The Wire is such a good show is like you ain't supposed to like the cops, but like you're sitting there watching, you like. I like Bink like or Bunk.
Yeah.
You like Bunk. Bunk's good. I like Kima. You know what I mean?
I actually just
I'm
restarted
back.
watching the Wire.
I love The Wire. That's my favorite show.
Because when recipes Michael K. Williams, but my YouTube algorithm is filled with like Wire clips, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna watch it.
And then
I'm
you
just
see
gonna watch it again.
the Ravens had the whistle.
Oh yeah, that was dope.
I did see
that was
that
really
was
dope.
really cool.
They came out with the whistle or whatever.
Omar's whistle.
Yeah.
That was
When
really
they did
dope.
their introduction.
I would have picked the Chiefs to lose had I known they were going to do that.
Yeah.
I'd have picked them to lose.
Come on, man.
I'd have picked them to lose had I known they was going to do that. That's just, I mean, you can't lose that day. You can't lose.
Not when Omar coming, you can't
Yeah,
win.
when Omar
you
coming.
can't lose. I would have picked them to lose.
Since we're here, man, dog walk for the Chiefs, man.
We can't.
What?
Oh,
Y'all getting out of control with the dog walk.
My bad,
man.
bro. I just do what I'm told, fam. I just do what I'm told.
It wasn't
bro.
even a dog walk. It was a
I
close
couldn't even
game.
imagine not being 2-0 right now. You know.
well,
Me either, really.
You know,
it's
yeah.
kind of weird. I never thought we would be here, but
The only 2-0
Yeah,
teams
bro.
in the AFC are the Broncos and the Raiders. How nuts is that?
that's what I'm
Y'all
saying.
enjoy
I didn't
that
think I
all
would be
sitting at home in
here.
the playoffs.
I didn't think we would be here. It's shocking to
Bridgewater.
everybody.
Let me get a dog walk for the Seahawks, man.
Oh yeah, all day. 2, 3, 4, 5 times.
I can't
for
keep
the
going,
Seahawks.
man. It's
Nah,
not allowed,
nah.
bro.
I thought it was over, man.
We're gonna see who dog walking when the playoffs start.
That's cool.
That's still holding Chiefs fans by tonight.
Still
Y'all was going through it all week.
Yeah.
Y'all was going through it all day today. Y'all like, man, wait. Hey, it's September, man. We see what happened in the
Yeah,
playoffs.
that's their go-to.
Why can't we talk about today?
I was gonna say
I'll
it's
be
not
honest,
like
man. They deserve to lose that game. They couldn't.
it's not like
they
they
couldn't
gon-
stop the run.
you always say it's not like they're gonna go undefeated, but he literally thought they was gonna go
He
undefeated.
bet us.
He
He
bet us.
that
I'm
they were
dead.
gonna
He
go
owes
undefeated.
all three of us nooners from Gates.
Put my niggas on my mouth.
Man, we sped past my question I had about the verses.
Well, we can
Go
go back.
ahead.
We ain't
Go
sport-
ahead.
not
Let's
sports
circle
rundown
back.
yet.
I'm
Circle
sorry.
I
back.
wanted to ask y'all, like,
It's
do y'all
probably my
think,
fault.
Nah, it's cool.
Nah.
It's cool. It's cool. We do this all the time.
On the fly.
Yeah. But do y'all feel like that it's weird that Ja Rule still sings better than Ashanti? Like, Ashanti sounded horrible on
Dude, were you worried about her singing? I was just kind of watching.
there. Chris. Bro,
Oh, I actually have an Ashanti theory. I was sitting with one of my good friends. We was at the hookah bar, and I said, Ashanti is the worst artist that we all love.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
Easy.
nobody dislikes Ashanti. If you're between the ages of 25 and 40, you love Ashanti.
Yeah,
you don't even really know why you love Ashanti, but
Real.
none of us think she can sing.
I know what
none
it
of
was.
us think
I know what it is.
Yeah.
It's like she had that New York or East Coast girl vibe to her, but she was
The
Nah,
girl, the
it's-
girl around the way. Vibe.
Nah,
yeah.
It's that rump.
It's that.
It's that rub.
I mean, I
Go
wasn't
ahead,
gonna
Chris,
go
that's
that
true.
far.
Tuesday gonna be rough for you
I follow her on
again, big fella.
Instagram. You know what I'm saying?
But like Ashanti is the worst artist that we all
Yeah, I'm like
love.
Ja Rule, like is out here, singing these songs. That's what he do.
He said he wrote all the hooks for it.
Yeah, he's singing all these songs. I'm like, yo, he's singing these verses and these hooks, and it sounds good. But she sounds terrible.
Who's Ashanti today? Like if you're like this artist right now is because like Ashanti for like a 18-month span was hot,
Probably longer than that.
super
really.
hot.
Ashanti today?
Like
That's
who's
a
the
good
Ashanti
question.
comparison today?
Somebody that can't sing but is doing their
Or
thing.
just like that same level of artist that's like really hot right now, or really
What's her
popular.
name? Chloe.
Chloe
Nah,
Bailey?
Chloe
Yeah.
Bailey? You tripping.
Oh, she gonna be all right.
You tripping. That's the new Beyonce.
Yeah,
right
but
there.
she gonna be all
That's what I'm
right.
saying. But he was talking about the woman at their peak right now.
But she can sing though.
Yeah,
No,
but
but he said
I say-
not necessarily can't sing.
But-
Yeah,
but
just
just
like,
somebody
she's not
that's
a
doing it
singer,
right
just
but-
now.
hot right now.
I say make this Stallion.
I was thinking it's gotta. To me, it's between Meg and Cardi.
Yeah, because they only give you one. They
And I
only
don't-
give you one subject.
I think Cardi got enough hustle in her to last longer than Meg.
Yeah. Hot girl summer only gonna last for so long.
Yeah, I feel like
Them cheeks is gonna wrinkle soon enough.
I feel like
This is
Meg
one.
burn out first.
This is one of my arguments against this, and like I think we only think this towards women rappers. I think the issue with Meg is the issue with a lot of these dudes. Like rap for the most part, like really isn't a longevity thing. Like you hot for a time, and then the music just always kind of moves forward. So like, I agree with you in theory about Meg. Like Meg really only has one flow. She can only really rap on one kind of beat. She only raps on one thing.
She only raps about one thing.
Yeah, but like, I bet if we go back and look, who was really hot in 2017? Like, who was hot? It's probably only 3 of those dudes who's still hot today.
I don't even know.
2017?
Drake?
Yeah, Drake, Cole, Kendrick, like Big Sean, for example. Big Sean ain't hot no
I
more.
never
Like,
was a really big
Facts.
Sean
but I'm saying like Big Sean for a time was hot, super hot, and it's over. And like Big Sean will never get it back. He'll never get Chance the Rapper. Will never get it
Hey,
back.
bro,
Like,
that's my guy right there.
I said that.
it's over though.
I said that.
Only
Only had
ones-
that one run.
Only ones that can evolve is the ones that stick around.
Yeah, and just like
you got to evolve with the times.
I think it was Dragonfly Jones on Twitter. He said that like rap wasn't made to grow up. So like I think what's kind of happening with like us is like we're kind of out of the demographic of which rap is like really targeted for.
Facts, because I don't listen to none of this stuff.
Because and then this was like kind of one of those moments where I realized, or 2 moments that I realized that things had changed. My sister, she's 19. She loves Juice WRLD the way people our age love Kid Cudi. Like, you know, like
Or X.
But like, you know, like Kid Cudi, like anybody under 40, like how melodic he was and what he was talking about, just loves Kid Cudi.
Emo.
That's how she feels about Juice WRLD. And I was just
Really?
like,
It ain't it.
and I was just like, I don't hear what you hear when it
Yeah.
comes to it. And she was like, and everything she was saying, I was like, oh, that's like Kid Cudi. And then maybe like 3 or 4 months ago, whenever Culture 3 came out, Culture 3 wasn't the #1 album. It was Polo G. And I'm sitting there thinking, I don't know anybody that listens to Polo G.
I don't even know who that is.
And then,
Polo G.
yeah, and then it just hit me like there's this whole era of rap fan that's under the age of 21 that they just listen to different artists than I listen to.
We just become we become our parents.
And
I've had that question for a while now, and it all started with Tekashi 6ix9ine. Like he's like this big artist, and I never heard one of his songs anywhere.
It is not enjoyable.
I actually like Tekashi's music.
Like
man.
I've never
Really?
heard
I
one
did.
of his
Come
songs.
on.
I just like the energy of it.
The
I like
energy,
the energy of
yeah.
it.
Okay, he gives you a lot of energy because he's yelling the whole time. But
I mean, Meek Mill do that.
yeah,
Meek can rap though.
Meek can rap. But if I want to hear
down,
somebody yelling, I'm going to hear MOP.
I think what's happened though with music is there used to be 2 clear ways we all listen to music. On television or on the radio, that now we all hear music and discover music very differently.
Yeah, radio's
and,
dead.
Like there's 2 kind of people that get on Spotify. Like on Apple Music, I'm not going to a random playlist and listening to whatever. Like I'm going on there, I want to hear this.
Yeah,
I'm only
exactly.
listening to this. I don't care.
Yeah, my playlist.
Yeah, I don't care what, but like some people, that's how they find music. So like, if you say you don't know Polo G, it's not like crazy, you know what I mean? But like, I think now music is just more segmented than like ever before. Like I really listen to Benny the Butcher. If you was like, I don't listen to that, I wouldn't
my
be like,
dog.
you know what I mean?
I
like
like Benny the Butcher.
I really listen to it. So like, I think right now, other than maybe like 8 artists in rap, it's just so, you know, like Isaiah Rashad. Bro, I can name one. I don't listen to it.
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying he's not dope.
That's
I just don't
because-
listen to it.
That's
I'm
because
still drawing a blank.
It's
You might really be old, bro.
I don't listen to stuff, bro.
the genre of rap is different. They've changed the way it works. So like for us to listen to Benny the Butcher, that goes back to us loving Jay-Z type shit. You know what I'm saying? So like we're still looking for that type of stuff. Like me, I get excited for a Styles P album. You know what I'm saying? But
That's
everything
us though. That's old school. To us, even though he can put out a new album today, that's still like an old school artist.
right. That's
an
what
artist
I'm that's what I'm looking. If Method Man put out an album Thursday night,
I will listen to it.
I'm all over it.
Yeah, I will listen to that.
But
these young
it's
kids you talking about?
it's few and far between that are like somebody new. Like the last newer artist that I was like really digging was like Mac Miller. So like now,
Oh yeah, I'm way more
Mac is
current.
old.
I'm way more current than that.
So now I'm like Jack Harlow or
I like Jack Harlow.
Corday. I like Corday.
I like Jack Harlow.
I don't even know who
And
these
you know,
people is.
it's just because I'm Because
I'm out here listening to Luther still, bro.
Any Luther or Fat Luther.
Okay, so when I was coming up, it was I didn't want to hear no R&B.
Yeah.
I was with my uncle. I grew up on Wu-Tang, bro.
Yeah.
So all I want to hear is
I grew
rap.
up on stuff too, though. Like it's certain.
All I want to hear is rap.
Ice Cube Death Certificate. That was like being my mom's favorite album. You know what I'm saying? I was a buddy back then. You
was a buddy?
I was, dude, you know what I'm saying? Or stuff like that. But even that, I don't want to listen to that today.
But
I'll listen
it's
to,
different.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
different.
But it's the old music is what I'll still cling to, no matter what, whether it's R&B, rap, whatever. I'm still.
Yeah, they just don't make music for us anymore. And like I think like once you accept that part about it, it really changes it. But like new artists, like I was listening to DaBaby before all the other stuff happened. I never seen anybody cancel themselves. It was one of the wildest things I've ever seen. Like I've never seen somebody just light money on fire. Like it didn't really make any sense to me. I listened to.
I thought DaBaby was gonna be it too. I'll give you that. I
like Lil Baby still.
I like Lil Baby,
But
but I
he
thought
did-
DaBaby.
Lil Baby is it.
No, Lil Baby, yeah.
Lil
but like,
Baby is it.
But like
But
you talk about Meg. Lil Baby done made that same song. He got the same flow.
That's true.
He been doing that. I don't hear nobody saying the stuff about Lil Baby the way they say about Meg.
DaBaby.
Well, because-
DaBaby, he ain't changed his flow not once.
No, yeah, he raps on the
Lil
same
Baby
kind of
actually
beats.
changed it a little
But
bit.
his new song with Lil Wayne is pretty good.
Yo,
DaBaby.
you want
DaBaby?
to talk about somebody who a top 10 rapper right now, Lil Wayne, and I never saw that coming. Have you ever been hearing Wayne in 2021?
This was Lil Wayne's biggest fan. For
Wayne
a while.
been spazzing this year.
Am I missing out?
Look, no.
Have you not heard Wayne this year?
I haven't.
Wayne
Wayne
been
this year has been-
spazzing this year, and I'm saying it's like I thought Wayne was done.
Yeah, me too. And the way that Wayne is rapping now, it just feels like, oh, this is Carter 2, Carter 3.
Yeah,
Wayne.
no, this
ain't.
he rapping like it's 09 again.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to.
He sound
Hey, podcast over.
he sound
Yes.
hungry right now. He
Yes.
sound hungry right now. Yeah, no, he sounds hungry.
Yes, it's very enjoyable. A Wayne verse is good right now. And for a while, I'm like,
He's
Wayne
actually got one of my favorite verses of the year on Seeing Green.
Seeing Green, yeah.
I love that verse. I
Seeing
think it's
Green
one of my favorite verses
Seeing
of the
Green
year.
was an amazing song.
I'm gonna have one of y'all send me this stuff, man. I don't even know where I'm looking.
It's on the
for it.
internet, baby. You can just
I
go
will
look
say
for
this though, my favorite verse of the year is Fabio on Off the Grid.
it. Yeah.
That
Oh
verse
man,
is
that's my song right there.
fire.
That's my song right there.
That verse is
Another
fire.
point for
I'm
Donda.
like, man, quit talking. Oh, that was
Donda is
Another
trash.
point for
Donda,
Donda.
when Darius said Donda was trash.
It's not trash. I don't
No,
think
it's
it's
not
trash.
trash.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so
Thank
what
you.
was your thought on that? The whole Drake.
I'm actually in OVO. I don't know if you guys knew that or not, so I'm biased.
I'll be a representative.
Yeah,
Quit throwing out these little weird.
I'm in OVO. My biggest complaint with Don is it's too long. Like it's just not something I would sit and from start to finish and listen to. It's an hour and 50 minutes. I'd rather watch a movie.
He had a few fillers in there. He had
How
a few
long was
fillers.
CLB? Was it? It
It's
was
like
21 tracks.
120. Yeah, there's not that many skips on there to CLB to me. I really like this Drake project.
I've
though.
cut it down to 10 songs.
Yeah, I really like it though. The thing about Drake is I always tell people, like to me, Drake has become Kevin Hart. Where like 3 or 4 stand-ups ago, I thought Kevin Hart was hilarious. But now it's like if you listen to Kevin Hart, you like, oh, this joke is very similar to this one that you just told, but like it's not as good as it used to
You
be.
feel like he saturated the market too much, man.
Yeah,
He's
and
a
like
professional.
I think with Drake, I think it is like Drake just makes music for you to vibe to. Like I was just
It
out.
really is.
Like,
Drake is Drake though.
I
That's
told
what
my
we
boy.
keep
I
saying.
told my boy he missed his mark on this album because if this had came out on Valentine's Day like it should have when it was cold outside, it would have sounded totally different.
yeah, I
At
just
the
think,
end of the summer, it wasn't an end of the summer record. to
I
me.
actually I really like this album. I just think with Drake, where like maybe the difference between like Kendrick or whatever. Like somebody said this, and it was this album could have came out in 2012. And Nothing Was the Same could come out now, and you would never know like Drake had changed or grow or like
that's a
any of
good
that
point.
kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
that
That's
is.
a good
But I'm
point.
like Drake, just like this is what I make. Like Kevin Hart, like
Drake is
Switched it
gonna
to
Drake,
albums,
bro.
that's
Drake
why.
yeah,
is
like
gonna
like
Drake.
like Kevin Hart is like I tell these jokes. You go determine whether you like these jokes or
That's
not.
true.
Like I'm not
And-
giving you no social commentary. I'm not making fun of nobody. Like I'm gonna tell you fictional
I'm gonna
stories
talk
about my life.
my
and
that's
life,
why-
and
that's
call
why-
it
I'm out.
good.
And I'm out.
And that's why from Kevin Hart, I appreciate his more serious roles because it's not because every movie he gives you the same character. So on that Fatherhood movie and the one where he did with Heisenberg. From
Oh, yeah,
That-
Bryan Cranston,
the-
yeah.
the-
It was good.
What is that? The Upside.
Yeah, Upside.
That
Those
movie is
movies
good.
were great.
That movie is really good.
Those movies were great because like any comedic movie, it's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just like Drake found a formula, and
if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I heard
it's
this
super successful. Though.
No, it's super successful. Yeah. I heard this story. They were talking about McDonald's, and they were saying how McDonald's is so successful because they capture you when you're kids. Like they sell you Happy Meals, and you love it. Like you grow up on McDonald's.
Ain't
They're
that
like
true?
Drake. It's on TV.
That's wild.
They're like if you're like
commercial just popped up. That's
if you're
wild.
like me, Drake got you in college. You was in college, and Drake was rapping about all the stuff that was important to you. You was like, I want the money. I want the cars. I want the hoes. You was like, keep rapping about me.
I could be Drake. I could be Drake.
I wasn't in college, but I was in college
funny,
age. Like you fucking right.
Yeah, like he was like, so like, you know, and then Drake songs have this weird ability. Like you hear this song and it always make you think of a person. You like, yo, that's the way Britney did me. You know what I mean?
I don't want to talk about that, bro. I can't talk about that.
That's how you, but like
I get where you're going with
but like
that,
that's
though,
how
bro. I can't talk about
you
that.
know that's how we're like everybody's music is different. Like you talk about Wu-Tang, like Wu-Tang give you that like, yo, I might go shoot this dude. I'm about to go sell drugs on the corner.
Yeah.
Maybe the second thing, but not the first
Yeah,
thing.
but
it put you in that mode, though.
yeah, but you like, you know, like, cause I like Jeezy's in my top 5. Like you listen to Jeezy,
Jeezy,
You wanna get some money.
You can't just speed past that.
That's
Jeezy's in your
wild.
top
Jeezy's
5
in my
rappers.
top 5. Yeah,
You want to, you want to get some money when you listen to Jeezy.
Yeah, Jeezy's in my
Wait,
top
Bump that.
Hold on,
I'm
who's
listening
his
to him
top
saying
5?
Jeezy's in his top 5.
I don't
Yeah,
think-
okay, now I need.
Honestly,
Jeezy's
I don't
in
think
my 5.
Jeezy's not in my top 50. I don't think.
Oh,
But
I can't
the-
say that.
Come on, Chris,
the thing
you
about
being
Jeezy is
disrespectful.
I can admit that Jeezy's not a great rapper. Like
Yeah.
I actually don't think Jeezy can rap at all.
Yeah.
But like, it's something like to me, music is about feeling and how it makes you
Yes.
feel.
Yes.
And early Jeezy
Was tough.
just
was hard.
it makes you feel something. Like
I
Yes.
remember bumping it in the back of the finish line. Like it's crazy, right
standing
here.
ovation.
Oh.
You'll be like, once upon a time I used to grind all night. You'll be
Yeah,
like,
like, all I'm doing is moving these boxes. And I feel you, my boy.
yeah. And
Yeah.
like Jeezy makes you feel something. And
He
like,
did. He
I love
did.
Jeezy. Like I've seen Jeezy in concert. So
good stuff.
I saw Jeezy. I know you're not from Kansas City, but I saw.
No, everybody.
Hey, don't start that rumor, bro. That's hard enough out here.
I saw Jeezy at the
He's from
Beaumont Club.
Sorry, he's from Vineyard.
Okay.
Oh, okay, all right.
Vineyard,
Yeah,
that's
bro.
his-
Respect it out here.
I saw Jeezy at the Beaumont Club, and he did TM 101 from start to finish.
Oh, really?
Dog, it changed my life. Dog. It was just one of them like.
And the Beaumont Club is like, you can be real.
That's what I'm saying.
intimate
Yeah,
in there.
it was
It's
just
small.
like it was like 500 people. I mean, start to finish. Now he didn't like do it like every verse, but it was just like y'all like TM 101. It was just boom, boom, and you were just sitting there like, oh my god, he about to do this whole album right in front of me. It was crazy, man. I love Jeezy.
We saw Jeezy in South Padre for $5.
Nah, not Jeezy.
Oh,
It was
That was a little scrappy.
oh,
scrappy.
Scrappy.
It was a little scrappy,
Same thing.
Slim Thug.
Hell no,
Yin
that
Yang
ain't the same
twins.
thing.
The Yin Yang twins. Nah, Jeezy and Scrappy.
Turn that man mic off.
I'm about to say,
Cut his mic.
I honestly was waiting for Scrappy to like become Jeezy though. Like when Scrappy came out with Trillville and all them back there, I was like, oh, this dude could be all right. But he
Jeezy-
just never came with it.
Jeezy would never do love and hip hop.
Nah, he basically is. He basically is doing his marrying
Hey,
a little TV
His
reality
Instagram
girl.
is his Instagram. If you want to show us eating toast on the Santorini Greece coast, let him show us.
All right, touche, my nigga.
But yeah, man, like rap. I think music now.
So what's
is
your top 5? Because now I'm interested in that. Jeezy's
Jay-Z,
in there.
Jay-Z,
We're
Jay,
best friends.
my
We're best
dude,
friends
yeah.
now.
pre-MAGA Kanye West.
So he did to you.
He's not dead to me,
He
he said
but
he liked Donda. So.
I like Donda, but I would have loved Donda pre. Like it's still kind of hard for me to separate the two.
What's
Bro,
the
you
last album? Was it Pablo? You cut him
yeah,
off?
Pablo was the end for me.
Yeah.
That's most people. Yeah.
Yeah, it was Pablo was the end for me. So Jay, Big, pre-MAGA Kanye,
Like it.
Drake,
I like it.
and Jeezy are my 5.
No Colt, no Kendrick, no.
Trash.
Let me tell you.
My boy ain't said much, boy.
So I know.
Oh,
Johnny,
my goodness.
No Pac, Johnny like Pac.
I
That's his
do.
man.
No, I do not. I'm not a huge Tupac
Okay, I'm
guy.
glad.
So
I'm glad
in
we
that battle,
agree.
in the East Coast West Coast battle, you didn't choose the West Coast fan?
No.
East Coast, obviously.
Yeah.
You so close to the West Coast.
Yeah, Tupac. You got to be born into poverty to really love Tupac.
That is not
hey,
true.
You
bro.
got to be.
You
No,
gotta
come
be.
on, man.
I feel
It's
like
a
you're trying to
black
call me
man.
broke, bro.
once
And
you-
I ain't
You got to grow up with no light.
That's
was
not
you-
true, bro.
Was you Proverbs though?
Yeah,
No, I
you
was
gotta.
not.
I'm telling you,
not.
you gotta really. But like the thing I like about Tupac and like, there's some rappers that like Gucci Mane, for example. I'm not saying he's Tupac, but like
About to
people
say, whoa.
that love Gucci Mane love
yeah, that's
Gucci
true.
Mane.
Yeah.
I
Like
can't get with it.
I'm saying it, but like there ain't
Some of it I
nobody
can.
like there ain't nobody's like, he's okay. Kind of like how Boosie is. Like people that love Boosie
Yeah.
love
Yeah.
Boosie, and that's how Tupac is. Like if you like, nobody casually likes Tupac music. You either love Tupac, no, it's not my thing.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's
Just not my thing.
It ain't for everybody. Hey, look, it
Beyonce
ain't for
and the
everybody,
Beehive.
bro.
Beyonce
Nah,
and the
that's
Beehive.
crazy. That's crazy.
That's crazy
That's
that
crazy.
Tupac.
Go ahead,
ain't-
Lindari. Let
Absolutely.
Lindari talk, man. Go ahead.
You talking about the GOAT right there, man.
So I don't know where you have Tupac, bro. Like, what's going on here?
He said the GOAT.
He can't believe that.
Where I
though.
got Tupac?
Yeah, like
He's
top
definitely
3.
my top 5.
He got Mozzie
Hey,
in his
you
top
just
five.
you just
Top
passing
2.
out goats, bro. You just said Lauryn Hill was
He
a
is.
goat.
Lauryn Hill is a GOAT.
Oh,
He can be more than
Is a
one
goat.
Goats running packs, I think. Shit. I literally just said only song I liked on Kanye's album was the Lauryn Hill song.
And that was just a sample.
No, she was
Exactly.
actually on there.
I thought
No,
that,
it's just a
that
sample.
was a sample.
No,
That
see-
was
Nas's
a
album,
song
Nas's
design
album.
or
Yeah.
whatever.
My
She-
bad.
She spoiled us. She dropped on Nas and then dropped on Donda.
He got Jeezy over Nas. Like, this is crazy.
Not an Nas fan? Did you say you love Illmatic?
Yeah. I mean, I don't. I mean,
Nah,
I
the L train on
I,
Illmatic,
I,
though.
I
On the
love
train.
Jay-Z though.
Yeah.
Like love
So
Jay.
you chose Jay. And
He's
Yeah,
on the
I love
right
you.
pod.
I mean, they're
He's
like,
on the right
but
pod.
like there's some artists that I like, but I wouldn't say like they're my top. You know what I mean? Like I appreciate Outkast music, but I wouldn't say that Outkast is in my top 5.
Yeah.
Like I like them. They're fine, but I don't.
what
feel
about
them.
Andre by himself?
I think Andre by himself is probably one of the most overrated rappers we have.
Andre or Big Boy?
Oh, God.
Overrated?
Oh,
This is the thing.
man.
Hold on. This is the thing though. I think that Andre by himself is a obviously great rapper. I think his lack of frequency of making music, when he finally do something,
Yeah.
y'all will like the same way with Kanye. Kanye can make anything right now. There's a group of people that's gonna love it regardless of what he do.
Yeah.
Andre don't make music a lot, so when he finally do, people just go so crazy for it. They're like,
That's true.
A lot of it is like, you know, why we appreciate Hov, why we appreciate certain artists is like the frequency. Like
Yeah.
Jay really held us down 6 straight summers. Like every summer, I'm dropping high quality music.
And they clown me for saying
Dear
counting his
Summer.
verses for the year, bro.
Man.
Like I'm a fan, bro.
Bro, we just think that's weird. That's all.
I'm a fan, bro. Like
This dude
anytime
said he got.
I don't
I don't
care.
even know how many you said, but you.
I said like 5 verses.
Yeah.
Like,
He
it
got
may be
4
It
verses
may be
this
4
year.
verses this year.
What'd he
Gave
say?
us 5 verses.
Whatever
He
he
got 4
drops, I'm
verses
going to go
this
listen.
year.
I'm going to go listen.
Yeah, no, and I get that, but like, I mean, he ain't really consistently dropped music since what, 2005?
No.
You know, he'll pop up every once in a while. He'll give you a cool verse,
Hey,
but
man had
he-
twins, bro.
He one of them artists where
Twins
it's gonna
life
take
is
a
rough.
couple years for him to come out now.
well, he ain't never.
I
Andre's
don't
never dropping an album.
I don't know. No, Andre's never dropping an album, but I don't know if Jay-Z drops another album.
I actually don't want him to. I feel like it's over.
It's over?
I mean, I feel like 444 was the perfect way to end your career. Like, you've talked about everything at this point. Like, I'm cool with him popping up and doing what you're saying, like doing features, but I mean, we've got 13 Jay-Z albums. Like,
That's true.
I'm kind of like, I didn't think he could do 444 anymore. Like, whenever he was like, I'm dropping another album, I was like, bro, I don't want no more of your Parent and Art bars. Like, keep them. I heard him on Magna Carta, Holy Grail. I got it. You know, but like 444 is perfect. It's actually my top 5 Jay-Z album, so I'm happy. I'm cool with him being out.
You might be right.
Y'all just be throwing anything in y'all top 5.
He's just like,
Hey,
It's
I
not
like to
sacred
say,
enough
like-
for me, bro. It's not
Hey,
sacred enough.
don't
He's
even
just
listen to
like
the
right there
FaceTime
with
guy.
Plies, man. He ain't top 5.
What?
Nobody.
Who, Hov?
Jeezy, is there a difference between Jeezy and Plies?
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Plies?
Yeah. No, you can play
it's
with
no
Jeezy,
different.
bro.
Hey, do you want his spot?
It's no
Plies?
difference.
You
Plies,
can have Lindari.
Can you do this
Plies'
every
album was
Monday?
a banger.
Are you available?
Jeezy had more than one good album, though.
They have more than one good song.
Plies did like 2-3 albums. Man.
Plies' first album was dope. The real testament.
Plies might not beat Fat Joe in a versus.
Yo, okay, now hold on, goddamn.
You might be right.
got a
Plies will beat Fat Joe.
All he
in the
got
verse.
is Busted Baby.
No, his whole first
The real-
album.
What was it? It was Real Testament.
Plies
What was your
has
first album?
maybe
A bunch
9
of-
records.
Nah. You had a favorite.
But it would be a lot of B-side stuff on there.
You
though.
had a favorite, though.
Hey,
Plies has maybe 9 records.
Y'all being real disrespectful now, man.
You know I like Plies though.
What was
I
that song
know.
y'all was bumping, man?
I'm not putting nobody in a versus who will perform at Boulevard Nights. You're not eligible for a versus, dog. You're not eligible for a versus.
Come on,
you
man.
ain't
Dissing our clubs,
Boulevard Nights.
I need this guy here every week,
I like
man.
this.
You be at the Epicurean and you doing verses? Cut the shit, man. I gotta cut the shit.
Was it the Midland? The Midland?
Yeah.
The Midland.
That's where we saw Mac Miller.
That's
though.
what we saw, Matt.
And Kendrick. I saw
Yes.
Kendrick at the Midland.
I just
too.
can't get over this G's in your
and
top
fucking,
5.
Travis Porter too.
Yep. Before
Travis
that.
Porter.
Yeah, we had
How old, how old were you when you realized
Man.
Travis Porter was a group and not a person?
that night.
Today
Oh
years
my
old.
God, there's 4 of them?
I'm like right now. What? This dude got a whole name. What you
didn't know
mean?
that? Travis Porter's a group. Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Travis
man.
Porter's a
Yeah,
group.
I found out
yeah.
that night.
I
went
thought it
through
was
a-
just the dude. Dang.
I went through a weird Roscoe Dash phase. I love Roscoe
I like
Dash.
Roscoe Dash has some.
You
what
know,
was that?
Roscoe Dash would beat Plies in the verses.
Roscoe Dash would be Plies.
Roscoe Dash would beat
Hey.
Roscoe Dash would beat Plies in the verses.
ROSCO. We just
Yeah, that's the song I was thinking about.
I feel like you're
He played
disrespecting
that Waka
Plies,
Flocka song.
man.
That's over,
Yeah,
bro.
that's.
I be going ham, shorty upgrade from baloney.
Hey, that's bars.
That
That's bars.
I'm
You
telling
know,
you,
If you go
Roscoe.
to Subway, you gonna get the ham. You're not getting the bologna.
I'm not getting either one of them shit.
They said it's not real meat.
Nah, I just don't eat. I don't mess around with ham or bologna, bro. I'm an uppity Negro.
Turkey
now.
guy.
Come on.
You like Tupac. You definitely love baloney.
Nah,
Yeah, spam.
I don't.
You
bro.
just
Poverty.
I feel like you disrespecting my man's right now, bro.
You definitely love baloney.
Disrespecting
I don't know
my
where this
mans.
Tupac hate coming from, man. But he the GOAT. Y'all need to calm
You
down.
grew from the concrete. That's what you did.
A rose.
I was the
a
rose.
You
Facts.
definitely love baloney if you love Pac.
I don't, bro. I've hated bologna my whole life. You'd be surprised.
You love Pac. Your favorite
Hot
movie
dogs
is
are
Poetic
baloney.
Justice. And you
I
still
like
eat baloney.
I like Poetic Justice. It's a good. It's not one of my favorites, but I like it.
It's a great movie.
Yeah, especially when you throw Homeboy Brush into the water. That's the best part.
Juice is my favorite.
Carrington going too far.
You can't take this.
What's next
Nah.
on the agenda?
What's your thoughts on Mozzie?
I don't listen to Mozzie. I don't got no beef with him. I just don't listen to him.
Okay,
I
cool.
seen a picture
That's
of
like
that
his
dude.
favorite
He
artist.
looked like an old man.
He dropped a new album though.
living hard out here.
I saw that.
It was like maybe it was on the Breakfast Club or something. I think he did an interview on the Breakfast Club. I was like, oh, this what this guy look like? He look like he
Yeah.
like our age.
He do look. He do
I would
look a
imagine
little-
somebody named Mozzie like 20, 19, 20.
He got the 1920
Nah.
hairstyle.
He is our age. Probably a little bit younger.
Benny the Butcher's my age too. It's way better.
I
than
love
Mozzie.
Benny.
He is not better than Mozzie. Come on, man. Come
Okay,
on
so
now.
I actually think Benny's the best rapper right now.
rank Griselda.
Benny and
Yeah, Benny Conway.
that's it.
Benny Conway, Westside Gun.
Conway's cool.
Okay.
But West
Come
Side
on,
Gun.
man.
The
Y'all
only
just
thing,
playing.
the only thing I say with West Side Gun, stop with the boom 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 boom. If you just rap, it'd be great. Them ad libs, I'd turn it off. Every
Yeah,
time.
I think right now Benny is the best rapper. Like if you're saying right now, like
They ain't looking good.
hand me a 16, I think Benny's 16.
And if
is-
Benny's
I
serving
think,
it up,
I think Benny's 16 is the best.
Cole still got it.
I don't listen, bro.
Ooh.
Cole.
Hey, I think y'all saying this shit for shock value.
I actually really like Cole's
Yeah.
album. I really like
Oh,
Cole's
I
album.
Cole's
thought that
that
was
guy
the best
right now.
one so far.
I still listen to Cole's album. I really like
Album
it.
of the year.
Yeah, I thought that was the best one so far. That's like one of the only
I guess
ones
that's
I
the
listened to.
easy. That's the easy take for album of the year, but it is.
Cole's another rapper
Nah.
that got us when we was in
Wrong
college.
way. Album of the year.
Yes, most definitely. The Dollar in the Dream tour.
Dollar in the
Man.
Dream is like one of my favorite songs
Yeah.
still to this
Man,
day.
I'm talking about the concert.
I'm talking about
Will
just
you
that
pay
song.
$1?
Yeah, it hit my heart. That's why I do
Just
this
that
podcast
song.
right now.
Yeah, like just that song.
Say what?
That's why I do this podcast right now.
For what?
A Dollar in a Dream.
Oh my God!
We trying to get there.
You talking about
Give him
you talking about
crickets,
shock
man.
value?
What'd you say?
Give him crickets.
Oh, we don't have crickets, bro.
I got plenty of crickets in my day.
You
We'll be
in
all right.
the drops slot, so we can't use the drops this week.
All right, what's next? Kid?
Damn.
We got to move on.
Well, shit.
We got.
We
gonna
pretty
skip
much,
over-
I'm about to say we pretty much got to jump to the sports rundown. man.
Yeah,
We've been
sports
here for a
rundown,
while.
man. We did it. We had some fun tonight.
Chris got the sports
Let's do
rundown.
it.
Go ahead, Chris. Well, no, Carrington got a sports run. He's a professional
Come on, man.
sports.
Let me
do this.
Let me have my shot.
Actually, you know what?
I'm voting for Carrington.
There's
Chris
actually
is
one.
fine.
I actually don't want to talk about the Chiefs, and I will, but I don't really want to because I do it all the time.
No, we ain't
We
gonna
don't
talk about
him
it.
that much.
Are we? Are we
We
at
ain't
the
gonna talk
point?
about it.
So hold on. Chris got the sports rundown featuring Carrington.
Okay,
I gotta make that
You can
clear.
respect that, right?
I gotta make that clear.
I actually just have one thing. Are we at the point where we can talk about Kobe Bryant as a basketball player?
What you mean?
I mean, like, obviously he passed,
Hey,
so
man,
like,
hey,
you know,
hey,
you can't
hey,
throw Kobe. I'm just
hey,
asking, are we at the point we
do
can talk
not
about
come
him?
in here acting crazy like your
No,
man.
Let's
bro.
let's see what he's talking about. Let's see what he's talking
Because
about.
like you know how we rank players, and I'm
Do
just
not
saying like
come in here acting crazy like Nick Wright, bro.
I'm just asking if we can
Do
talk
not
about
do
Kobe
that.
as
Like,
a basketball
okay, let me
player.
start here. Let me
Nah.
start here right now. When earlier I told you the story, I like Nick. I used to go down to Kudos and hang with Nick all the time. I do not like Nick anymore.
I like Nick. I still listen to Nick's takes.
You don't want to be on that list.
Nick's the only one that has his head on
I
straight
suggest
right
you
now.
don't join him.
I want to hear what he got to say about Kobe.
I do too.
I actually don't have. I don't have. I just want to know: are we at the point with Kobe that we can talk about him as a basketball player, like, or is it the way Kobe passed? We can never discuss his basketball career and compare him to other basketball players.
Nah,
anymore.
we can do that all
Okay,
day.
I just want
No, we can do that.
I don't even compare.
MJ
I
all
think-
day.
I say that.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I'd say he's better than LeBron.
I'm recorded on so
Kobe
many-
over LeBron.
I'm recorded
I don't-
on so
I don't
many
think so.
episodes.
Yeah, exactly.
I say so still though, but I'm recorded on so many episodes saying like I don't even care about.
Are we sure Kobe's better than Kevin Durant?
Holy
Johnny?
I'm
shit.
gonna take.
No, he's
I'm gonna
not.
take Kobe.
Kobe over Kevin Durant?
Yeah, and I like
I'm
Kevin
taking
Durant,
Durant.
a lot.
Durant's special right now.
I like Kevin Durant a lot. They can agree to that.
The
but
thing that
I'ma
really-
still ride with my guy.
The thing that surprised me the most watching KD on the Olympics is how good of a defensive player he was. Like, I don't feel like we ever talked about him as a defensive player.
This dude was
Thank you, Draymond Green.
Like 8-9 times all team first team defense.
Yeah, I think
Kevin Durant.
I actually think Durant's a better offensive player than Kobe too. Certainly more
He can
efficient.
shoot better than Kobe for
Yeah,
sure.
He can get to the basket.
Well, he wasn't
Nah,
punching.
can't
He
get
wasn't
to the
punching like
basket
Kobe
better than
though.
Kobe, man. Stop that. No,
I don't-
You put him in the mid range, yeah, cool. But like getting to the cup, no way. To me,
I think Durant better than Kobe.
to me,
So
I
1-on-one,
think-
you got Durant coming out of that.
I would say
matchup.
1-on-one. I
Yeah.
would too. The dude
Yeah.
is 7 foot
course.
tall. But
And reach out of this
and
world.
could do everything that Kobe could do.
He ain't lying.
whatever.
Hey.
My take on Kobe is kind of where I leave it is. I don't even do ranking. He's better than this player, better than this player. I just say he's the second best two guard ever, and I just leave it there. Like I don't even feel like that's an argument for much. Like I feel like
Well,
that's
yeah.
true.
I
That's
feel
cool.
like
I
seeing
mean, that's
Kobe-
obvious.
Yeah,
I know they play different positions. Excuse me. I know they play different positions. By the time he's done, who do you think's higher on the list, Steph or Kobe Bryant? By the time they're done, who's higher?
Steph is different, bro.
Steph.
He got a
Steph-
unanimous
Steph-
MVP, back to
Steph
back
play by
MVPs.
different rules.
2
bro.
max contracts.
But I ain't gonna get into all that. Steph is different. I feel like you're gonna hold Steph. You can hold Steph on a different level than you do Kobe, just because Steph changed the way basketball is played for the future going on. Like Kobe was just a replica, and that's my guy. He was a replica of Michael Jordan. Steph was like, I'm this little guy that can shoot from anywhere in this gym, and now everybody's trying to shoot from anywhere in this gym. You know what I'm saying?
so
He's
do
changed
you
basketball.
think Damian Lillard is a Steph Curry baby?
They're like the same age.
I don't feel like.
What are you talking about, bro?
Are they?
Yeah, I don't feel like you can put him in that category. I feel like Trae Young. Like I feel like if you,
Trae Young be lighting it up.
I know, but I feel like if you watch Trae Young and you're like the replica, that's what Trae is for Steph. Now I don't think he's as good of a player as
Okay,
Steph.
I don't
okay.
think.
But
Trae
like,
Young
but I'm
as
saying
good.
it's like watching like
Answer my question.
But like watching Trae Young's game, and you're like, oh well, who'd you copy your game after?
Yeah.
The
Steph
person you
Curry.
copied
Well,
your
he's
game
not-
after is
well,
Steph.
He's just as good as handling the ball and passing, but he's definitely not as pure as a shooter. He can shoot.
I mean, nobody's as pure
Yeah,
of a
well,
Yeah.
obviously.
shooter as that man is. That's,
But that's-
I ain't never
that's the
seen nothing
thing.
like that before.
and that's why I say
Yeah.
he's different.
I ain't never seen nothing like what that man can do.
He literally changed the game of basketball for wanting to center your basketball team around a center and a wing player to like, yo, we got a point guard that has the ball most of the time and can shoot from 100 feet.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, we need
That's
that
true.
guy. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he changed the game. So I put him on different levels.
Okay.
All right.
So, Carrington, do you think?
Hold on. I was gonna jump in there real quick.
Go ahead.
This is my sports rundown.
Yeah, go ahead.
That is true.
Go ahead.
It's Chris's sports rundown.
I don't know what.
So
I was
at the
doing
end
there.
of LeBron's career, do you have him above Jordan?
Do you have him
Come on,
above
with
Jordan
this bullshit,
today?
Not
Chris.
today.
You people weird.
Obviously not today. I don't even have him above Jordan
Like, you
today.
people weird, so I gotta ask.
This is the thing. Some of it is arguing fact versus feelings. Like, let's say that you think LeBron is better than Jordan, right? You could probably come up with a pretty convincing argument of why he is. But that's just like based on how you feel.
Well,
Like,
it's physical attributes.
yeah, however you feel. There's no debating the resume at this point. Like, Jordan's resume as a basketball player is stronger than LeBron's. It's just stronger than LeBron's is.
It's
so
really
like,
good.
there's some things like we were talking about rap. Like, Jay-Z has the best resume of any rapper ever. Now, if you think there's a better technical rapper, you know, like, all right, that's how you feel. But there's no debating the resume. That's kind of where I think we are with Jordan. I don't think you can rank LeBron outside of the top 3 all time. It's either Mike, Kareem, LeBron, and then it's just based on how you think. out of those
Well, it's funny you say that because I was recently in a debate. Is he better than Larry Bird? And when you look at
With
it,
LeBron?
I don't know if he is.
LeBron better than Larry Bird?
I don't know if he is.
He's not.
Go look at it, bro. I don't know if he is.
He is not.
Why
Y'all
you
just
say
saying that 'cause
Why
he's
you say
white.
that?
Just go look at it. Look at the numbers. Go look at the numbers. Larry, I don't know. I don't know if he is.
LeBron cannot do anything better than Larry Bird but play defense. That's it.
Come on.
He's
Larry,
much
can
more-
Larry Bird even
factual.
dunk? Could Larry Bird even dunk?
It's factual.
Has he ever caught a oop?
I don't know. I don't know.
So
I don't know.
shout out to Sick Marley. He the one who asked.
I don't know.
And I went and looked at it.
Was he high?
I never thought.
Was he
I
high?
don't know. I never
Was he
thought. I never thought that. You would have asked me this question before I looked at it. I'm like, boy, you crazy?
How many championships Bird got?
What, 3?
LeBron
No,
has.
Something
got-
like that.
he's got
3 or
5.
4.
5?
I'm pretty sure he has 5.
He put all those. He
Let me
put all those
Google it.
banners in.
I'm pretty sure he has 5. I'm pretty sure he has 5. He might have 4. I could be wrong, but I would guess 5.
Shit, ain't
But look
nothing
at the
Google-
numbers, though.
Ain't nothing but a Google away.
Go look
He
at
has 3.
3.
Larry Bird's got 3
81,
championships.
86, 84.
My bad. I thought he had 5. So Magic has 5. 'Cause I know
Magic has 5.
Magic has
Yeah,
5. Magic has 5.
How many
go-
MVPs does Larry Bird have?
Go look at the numbers.
How many should LeBron have? Should LeBron?
There's a
have?
lot of people
Nah,
that should
right?
have them.
Okay, so
Like
you look up.
Steve
You
Nash
look
should
up.
give Kobe
You
that
look up
one he got.
LeBron's MVPs. I look up Larry Bird's MVPs.
LeBron
Larry
got
Bird
what, 4
doesn't have any
MVPs?
MVPs.
You said what?
LeBron got what, 4 MVPs?
Yeah.
Larry Bird's got 3 MVPs.
Okay. Let's fill the air.
Yeah.
I know.
Dude,
I know
like-
your curfew coming up, man. I know that.
Nah.
I saw
Hey,
them.
I'm like Jada Kiss. I'm outside, man.
Larry Bird has 3 MVPs.
I saw them flicker the lights. Like, yo, you got 10 minutes. You got 10 minutes.
phone check pump.
They gave that man last call to
It's
call.
still not. Hold on, it's still not adding up to LeBron. I'm
Look
not.
up
It's not
Larry
adding
Bird.
up.
Look up Larry Bird's
I know
numbers.
math. It's
and
not adding
look
up.
up Larry Bird's number, and LeBron ain't close.
Close at what?
Look at it. Just look at it,
Look,
bro.
Larry Bird was a better shooter, rebounder, passer.
Come on.
LeBron's a better defensive player. That's it.
Okay, so where is he ranking all time?
You know what I'm gonna
You
say?
saying this for the shock value?
No.
No.
I felt that too, bro. I'm like,
I'm gonna say
"Man,
what you
crazy?"
said to me.
I looked it up and was like, it's a good argument.
You know what I'm gonna say? Y'all done drove the LeBron Michael Jordan argument into the ground. Y'all done pick somebody else to put the.
I hate that argument. That's why I don't even.
I
get
never
into that
thought
anymore.
LeBron and Michael Jordan was an argument, though. Because I was like, he ain't past
right.
Tim Duncan for me.
Larry Bird, NBA championships 3, LeBron 4, seasons Bird 13, LeBron 18, playoffs played, Larry Bird 12, LeBron 15, All-Star games, Bird 12, LeBron 17, season
Those are
MVP,
longevity stats.
season MVP.
That's not LeBron's
3.
fault. He quit early.
It doesn't. I mean,
Season-
it don't matter though.
I mean, athletes are different nowadays.
Yeah.
Tom Brady's showing us that.
I'm like, so if he go to 30 All-Star games, I'm supposed to be happy.
Let
he
me-
played
let-
for 30
No,
years?
I'm not worried about All-Star games.
Let me add this one thing. The only person that's doing what LeBron is doing right now is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. LeBron has been in the NBA for what, 17 years at this point?
What shoe number we
Yeah.
on?
18.
He is still one of the 10 best players in the league at this age, which is
10,
You
top
don't do-
3.
I don't think he's top 3
I say
anymore.
he's
Chris,
third
come
best player in the
on,
league
man.
right
Top
now.
3 current players right now.
I don't feel like he's top 3.
I don't know how
He
you
was
can
literally
watch.
the MVP last year before he got hurt.
I don't know how we can watch that.
You got,
So
you
he
got-
wasn't the
you got
MVP.
Giannis over-
Carrington,
you
he
got
was
Giannis-
the MVP before he got hurt last
You
year.
got
Yes or
Giannis
no?
over LeBron?
Yeah, but
Yes or no? So that's the top one player in the league right there if you're the MVP.
Yeah, but I mean, let's be honest about how this and I love LeBron. Let's be honest about these 3 Laker years. First year, derailed by injuries. He was playing well, he got hurt. 2 years ago, the bubble happened. None of us know what the bubble was. Like AD probably gets hurt if they keep playing straight through. You give AD a chance to get healthy again. You take a 3-month break.
that's a
You then
good
come
point.
back.
That's
So
a
like
good point.
that's actually where I think it helped the Lakers the most
That's a good
was
point.
with AD and giving him the time to rest. And then last year, LeBron got hurt again. Like it's clearly ending for LeBron. I don't know how you could watch the series against the Suns and think that's one of the 3 best players in the league. Like I was waiting for one of those games. Like you remember when they were playing the Warriors when Kyrie and Kevin Love were hurt. LeBron was just like,
went nuts.
LeBron was just like, yo, like, I'm gonna will us to 2 games just based off I'm the best player in the world. I didn't see none of that against the Suns. If he had played like that, that series goes to 7, and who knows what happens if he does that. And I never saw it.
He
I'm saying
goes home.
We got a professional sports rundown today, boys.
For real.
I'm a professional.
It's cool listening to it though because I'm like, I don't know.
I love LeBron. I couldn't put LeBron
I don't know
right
if
now
it's
in my
10
top
players
3.
better than LeBron right now. And
How many?
I'm not even
How
a
many?
LeBron fan. 10.
He's
I
probably
thought you said 15.
No, 10.
he's probably in the like 4 to 6 range right now. He's probably in like 4 to 6.
Yeah, okay.
KD, Steph.
Giannis.
We not gonna
Giannis?
name him there.
I would take Giannis right now over LeBron. Like right now, if you told me
I
for
have a
next
question
season,
for
I would
y'all,
have Giannis.
man. If y'all was starting at 10, would you take LeBron or Tim
I mean, not
Duncan?
LeBron
No,
at
you
36
not.
years
Yeah.
old.
LeBron or who?
You taking,
No, I mean in their prime.
taking
In their
Luka?
prime, you taking LeBron or
Oh,
Tim
LeBron.
Duncan?
you taking LeBron in his prime.
Oh, would
every
you take
time.
LeBron
over
or
Tim Duncan?
Tim Duncan.
Now, I was a big Tim Duncan fan because Tim Duncan will get you 40 points, 20 rebounds, and you didn't see shit but some free throws.
What?
He ain't lying.
He
though.
was
like,
a-
it was no flash there.
It was
You're
no
not gonna
flash,
remember
and
how
he
he
was
got those points.
He
would
was
take LeBron.
super consistent, but
I
I
would
still
take
take
LeBron.
LeBron.
I would take LeBron.
So I would probably go Tim Duncan.
Of course you
He's
would.
just different.
Yeah, because he hates LeBron. He's a hater. He's
I don't hate LeBron.
You would take
I hate him
Garfield
in the
over
flesh.
LeBron.
I don't hate LeBron,
LeBron.
but I'm like, look, I feel like I watched LeBron play, and Tracy McGrady was a better player. I'd rather have Tracy McGrady if he was healthy.
Okay.
If was a fifth, we all be drunk.
And LeBron would have lost to the
We ready to
Mavericks.
talk about
if
NFL
was
or
a
not?
fifth.
What happened?
we ready to talk
Just
about
don't
NFL
mention
or
my
not.
Chiefs.
All right, let's talk about the NFL.
Carrington
I
ain't
guess
talking
we off
Chiefs,
of
bro.
basketball. He don't want to talk
He ain't
Chiefs,
talking
bro.
Chiefs, bro.
They lost, bro.
He did it today on the drive, bro. Did
It's
you not
actually
listen?
I just don't want to. I hate to come on y'all. I really don't want to do it.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
They lost, bro.
It's
Enough
okay.
said. Dog walk for the
We already
Chiefs.
dog walked the Chiefs.
Hit it again. Hit it again for me. Hit it
Look,
again.
Carrington.
Boom.
Come on,
Boom. You see how
man.
fast I was on that too?
Hit it again.
Hey, boy. Hey, your seat looking a little shifty right now,
You know
boy.
what? You know what? I will give you guys one Chiefs take. I'll give you one Chiefs take. I know you're not from Kansas City, but do you,
Hey, guess what? None of us are Chiefs fans. here.
do you guys remember that local commercial where the woman was like, they were like, well, can you type? I've got a brilliant personality. Remember you remember that commercial?
yes.
I kind of feel like that's Brett Veach.
Ah.
I think that's Brett Veach. It's like right now, if we look at Brett Veach's top 5 draft picks since he's been here, he has
might
not
be
drafted one pillar. When you look at the top players on their team, not one of them was drafted and developed by Brett Veach.
What say you, Lindari Council?
Let's look at his top 5 picks. Clyde
He's right.
Edwards-Helaire.
Fumbled.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire is what, the 17th best running back in the league?
Yeah.
That's not what you
generous.
spend a first round pick or the 17th best running back.
That's true.
You could get. I mean, you could if you was giving Jerick McKinnon or Damian Williams those opportunities,
Yeah.
you'd be getting some comparable.
That's true.
Hardman,
Miko?
Miko.
Nico,
He played good yesterday, though.
but he is just a fine player.
Yeah.
There are 100 McCole Hardmans in the
He
league.
was supposed to be Tyreek Hill 2.0.
Yeah, and he's not. He's Tavon Austin is
Yeah.
who he is.
Oh my God.
You got.
I thought we weren't talking about the Chiefs,
He's
man.
not wrong right
He
now.
dismantling
He
you
said
right
he's
now,
got a
boy.
take, man. Let the man
You got
talk.
Tavon Austin. Yeah, I mean, like if you Breland Speaks was a 2nd round draft pick by him. Like at some point, we got to start acknowledging the best thing Brett Veach has done was he was around when they drafted Mahomes.
And we're waiting. Oh, well, he wasn't a first round pick. We're waiting for Snead to step up.
And Snead's a good player. I like Snead, but
if that's the best draft pick you've had in
And,
4 years, that's the
I guess,
best pick you've made.
But they
Nick
didn't
Bolton.
have high
Nick
draft
Bolton.
picks though, bro.
They're asking a lot for him.
Because they trade them for bad contracts.
They killing y'all.
They
I'm just
traded
saying.
him for a bad deal.
To me, I don't even care. But I'm
They
like,
traded him
have
for a bad
for the last
contract.
3 years, 4 years, they've been 31, 32.
Yeah, no, they no, and that's
Yeah.
yeah.
We win championships out here, man.
I grew up a Titans fan since probably about 7th, 8th grade, but
You were dope by then, but okay.
I like Patty.
I mean,
Patty.
I mean,
like
Who
Patty
doesn't?
a lot.
I mean, he's a good player.
Me.
I mean, I don't.
Hold on,
I like.
Chris.
Okay, let's say I like watching him.
Yeah, I'm like, he's just another
Nah, I
dude.
was literally
Man,
last
hold-
night
what the
pissed
fu-
off at the
Hey,
fumble. I
y'all
was all
playing
that.
now.
I think
What?
Patrick Mahomes is the best American athlete right now. I don't think there is someone better at American sports than Patrick Mahomes is right now.
That's fair.
Now
I
you
get
talking.
that.
Okay.
Now you talking that shit
I
right
get
there.
You have me thinking.
I think Patrick is special, man. I
give you
really
that.
think he's special.
He is.
What you say?
You can tighten that.
Oh, okay, my bad.
If you don't, if it's up to you, if you like what you got going
Oh,
on,
yeah,
over
it's
there,
We at the end of the
So
time.
I'm guessing you haven't watched much of the best receiver in the game right now, Debo
Oh,
Samuel.
God. He's 40.
Come
Debo
on,
Samuel
Chris.
is number one receiving right now.
I think I
Come
love
on.
Debo
And
Samuel.
week 2, man. You do
I'm
this
just
every
kidding.
year.
Just kidding, man.
If the season ended today, Derek Carr.
MVP.
If the season ended today, Derek Carr would win MVP. Yeah.
people have said that. That was like a lot of people's take today on sports TV.
I mean,
crazy.
I mean,
no, like literally,
Derek
I think
Carr
that was
been
on
balling.
First things first.
I mean, it would be Brady if the season ended in week 2. Like
Yeah.
Brady
That
would win
is-
That's
MVP.
what I'm saying. Brady's
That
on his
is
way
true.
to MVP.
You crazy.
It's also
Fuck Brady.
it's also week 2 of the NFL season.
Also
You know what I
true.
mean? It's
But what
also
is it,
week 2.
with
every
2
every
touchdowns?
week he's gonna give us the highest 49ers take can give us. Last week he said the highest scored team in the NFL after week 1.
Yeah.
Now Debo's the highest receiver. Man, come
Yeah.
on, man.
What's
It's
my
all right.
Can we
fantasy
talk
team?
about these 49ers scoring 16, 17 points?
Go Niners.
Against
all right.
the
Come on,
Falcons.
man.
We started slow, but the
Come on.
defense still looked like top in the league.
against the
What is that,
Eagles.
practice squad?
The Eagles.
Practice
Against
squad?
the Eagles.
Okay, but nobody was saying that last week when they blew out the Falcons. Oh, the Eagles is the team to watch. Jalen Hurts is the real deal.
I didn't
But
even
now that
know
we
the
shut
Falcons
him
was
out,
trash,
think
man.
that.
oh, they not. They just the Eagles now.
I didn't think that,
Said
bro.
we knew they was
I don't even
trash.
know what y'all talking about right now.
I didn't
Like,
even think that.
Y'all got my man's in the halfway house going crazy right now. He going crazy.
Okay, but the real dog walk was the Buffalo over Miami, 35-0. Tua got hurt.
Yeah.
Those
yeah, I'm
ribs.
still not that happy about Josh Allen's performance, but they was up, so I can live.
Josh
with that.
Allen played good.
He did.
Not good
Singletary
enough for
played
me.
good.
Not good enough for me.
My Titans
You
crawled
talking
their way
about your
out of a dog
fantasy
walk.
team, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They crawled their way out of a dog
We
walk.
needed that win.
He said, absolutely. Absolutely, we talking about my
Like a
fantasy
dub is a
team.
dub, but I like to win in fantasy too.
Straight up.
How about
Nah.
the 2-0 Broncos, Johnny?
Still,
Johnny, our Broncos
still,
insider.
Still,
Who the Broncos got this week? I'm trying to think who they play.
I knew too. The Jets. We're good this
Oh,
week.
that's
gonna win.
easy.
They're gonna win.
Good this week.
Yeah, we're good this
Yeah.
week.
We see Zach Wilson.
That's a dub.
Yeah, we're good.
That's
this
a
week.
dub.
Zach Wilson was not impressive.
Zach
at all.
Wilson's the worst quarterback in the league right now. The worst starting quarterback in the league.
Or was that just
I'm not
Belichick
going
picking on rookie quarterbacks?
This dude is throwing interceptions like the motherfuckers is free.
He's the worst.
They pulled him early too.
he is the worst starting quarterback
had
right
like
now in the league. He's terrible.
Not even 10 attempts.
He's a rookie though, man.
No, I mean I'm not saying he's going to be. I'm just saying like
Yeah.
right now in the league, if you could pick one quarterback you want to go up against, I'm picking Zach Wilson. He's terrible. He's really bad.
Oh yeah. So I
I
have
kind of feel.
Jim.
And you want a hot take? I feel like how like
We love hot take.
because of Steph they could shoot, so like you see certain things. I kind of look at y'all. Remember that pro day Zach Wilson had where he made that one crazy throw?
Yeah, because
I feel like the Jets
Yeah.
made their decision right then and there. Like they didn't
Oh,
look
yeah.
at nothing
Of course.
else.
They
They
blew
was
their
like,
load.
"Yo, look at that. That's the Mahomes throw."
Yeah.
And like, I don't know how you watch Zach Wilson in college and watch Justin Fields and come away thinking that Zach Wilson's better than Justin Fields. Like I don't know how you do that.
yeah.
I feel like the NFL falls in love with the type. Like anybody that watch college football, like watch Mitch Trubisky, and I'm like, how do you watch Mitch Trubisky and watch Deshaun Watson and think that he's a better player? Like it doesn't make any sense. Like how one of my like soapbox things about football is like these people have you convinced that they're geniuses. Like they watch all this film and like we couldn't do it and we couldn't understand it. Can you imagine watching Mahomes at Texas Tech and then watching Mitch Trubisky in North Carolina and it comes to the
Yeah.
conclusion, you know who's got a higher ceiling? This guy. Like you get paid millions of dollars to do that. We could have done this. We have sat here, smoked a bowl, watch 3 college games apiece of both of them, and been like, yo, who do you think's the better quarterback? Like,
That's
not knowing
true.
nothing, and been
That's
like,
true.
that kid on Texas
Hold
Tech,
on.
he's got a chance to be good.
Honestly, I watched Trubisky at Carolina. I'm a Carolina fan. So I did watch Trubisky, and I watched Mahomes. Mahomes was the erratic, Favre type player. And Trubisky was a better college quarterback. At least fundamental sound.
I never saw it.
Well, no,
Fundamentally
he was
sound.
not a
Let me
better
say
college
that.
quarterback.
Mahomes put up like 600 in one game, though.
I never saw it from him. A big thing to me is like popping off the screen. Like, if you watch college football, you saw that Dak Prescott was special. Like, for
Yeah.
you to do that stuff at the college that you went to and play at that level, you're like, oh, like I get why he wasn't drafted high, like the physical traits, but you're like, he's got something these other guys just don't have. That like, I kind of always felt like Mr. Trubisky was just safe, He's just safe.
At the
but I mean,
point-
sometimes that works. Like watching Mac Jones right now, like
That was my
Yeah.
question.
Like,
that was my
like,
next question.
I'm just being honest. And Trubisky looked fundamentally sound in college. And Mahomes was run around, throw crazy stuff.
Like how he look right now.
But now it's like, I don't know, it's weird. It's different.
you
now.
got Andy Reid now. Yeah, you got
Yeah.
Andy Reid doing, and you guys just got much better players.
So
also
Mahomes,
yes.
if Mahomes goes to the Jets, is he Mahomes?
no, probably not.
Exactly.
But like,
Hold
I
on,
mean,
goddammit.
but like, I mean, I'm like, one thing I've changed the most is like I was big on like, it's a quarterback league. You got to get the right quarterback. A lot of it is situation. Like as great as Mahomes is, Jimmy Garoppolo was 1 3rd down stop from the defense from winning the Super Bowl.
yeah. He would
Like,
play better Mahomes the whole game.
Yeah, it was 3rd and 17.
Hold,
Come on.
hold.
We're rolling through. We're rolling through.
Yeah,
We're
like,
not gonna act like Jimmy didn't overthrow his receivers.
no, he
in the
did.
game.
No, he did. But I'm saying
the fourth quarter.
But I'm saying is if San Francisco gets a stop on Wasp, they win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like none of the other stuff happens. Like, now you got to get up. Like you got to make a play. You didn't complete the pass, and that you eventually left the door open. But like that shows you. Like I'm a big believer that football is defined by really 5 to 8 plays, and over the course of the 5 to 8 plays, if the Chiefs make 6 and the Ravens make 2 of them, the Chiefs are going to win the game. Yesterday, the Chiefs lost because the Ravens made more of those 5 to 8 plays. They got the Mahomes interception. They got the fumble. Like, you get those moments over the course of
It's
the game.
time too. It's when they happen.
Yeah, of course.
I mean,
Yeah, of course.
Lamar throws those 2 picks in the first quarter. You'd be like, okay, they hurt, but they don't hurt that bad.
Yeah.
But when you fumble and throw a pick in the third,
Yeah, late, yeah.
those sting a little bit more, especially because when Pat threw that pick, they were up 11.
And that was a bad pick, though.
Yeah, it was a bad
Yeah.
pick. And just all of us know, like, when you're sitting there watching it and it's 3rd and 7 in the, like, late in the third quarter, hey, you got to convert here and you got to get points or you're in trouble. And that's why I think the Chiefs are so good is, like, there's obviously stuff wrong with the Chiefs. Like, we all watch them. We all know stuff's wrong with them.
Every team. No team is perfect.
But, like,
we know that.
on 3rd and 6, their chances of converting that 3rd and 6 are higher than any other team in the league.
True.
And
80%.
yeah, and I mean that's really the difference.
Dude
You
is
know
so
what I mean?
happy right now.
That's really the difference in the league. That's the big difference. Like that's why I'm not really high on Baker Mayfield. Like Baker just doesn't make those plays to me.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Baker just doesn't like football is really defined by it's 3rd and 7, you on the road, and you can't run the football, you gotta make a play.
That's what I was about to say, but it's only like 3-4 players in the league that you expect to make that play on 3rd and 7.
You're right.
Mahomes, Brady, Rodgers until last week,
And Wilson.
And Ryan
Wilson.
Tannehill.
I took a step back this year.
crossed my mind yet.
Not Ryan Tannehill.
Derrick Henry, you mean?
Not on 3rd and 7.
Derrick Henry went for what? 170 and 3 touchdowns in the second half?
Yeah, he's a second half player, bro.
It's so crazy just because like Derrick Henry was playing very poorly in the first half
Yeah.
of that game.
He
and
always plays good in the second
Yeah,
and
like
then
10
it's
yards
just
in the
like,
first
yo, I'm the best running back. Like, you want another hot take? I don't know if there's a running back in the history that's playing as well as Derrick Henry is right now.
Yeah,
Like-
because he's as fast as a cornerback,
Somebody
But-
on my team.
can throw a cornerback across the field in the same sense.
Derrick Henry has wasted his career in Tennessee, man.
Yeah,
But
right.
what do you do? Ask for a trade? That's
Hell
frowned
yeah.
upon.
Hell yes.
And Julio
But the
played
thing
well
is- the
too.
thing
Julio
why
did play
you-
well.
He got cheated, but he
Definitely got
He
cheated.
did. That was
Julio got
wild.
cheated. Julio
Got cheated.
Julio
The thing
scored.
why he
Touchdown.
works good in the second half, though, bro, like that's a big man. You get tired of tackling him throughout a
Fuck
game.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing with him is he don't look fast. He don't look that big, but
Oh, no,
when
he's
he's
both.
coming at you,
Bro,
Get the fuck
he
out
looked
the way.
big as shit.
I'm about to say
He's the
he
biggest
look
man on the
big
field.
and he look fast.
No, he don't look. He don't. When he's
In the
running,
open field, he looks
Yeah.
fast. When he's just getting going, not
yeah,
that
he don't look
fast.
that fast, bro. But when you seen what he did to
Josh Norman.
yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
No,
That
we
man
ain't
was
even-
horizontal,
we ain't
bro.
even, We ain't even heard from him. He really ended Earl Thomas's career.
No,
Like,
Josh
Earl-
Norman played for us on Sunday. He was our starting cornerback.
Never.
That should tell you
Against the
something right there.
Never.
He had
never.
2 PI penalties, but he played for
Oh,
us.
you said I was thinking the Chiefs, and I was like, oh, okay, I get it. Yeah, no, he is on San Francisco. You're right. He is on San Francisco.
Chiefs
So-
only take top
okay.
talent, man.
So you talked about Wilson. You talked about Fields. What's your thoughts on Trey Lance?
I really haven't seen a whole lot of Trey Lance. I didn't watch him a whole lot in college, so I haven't seen a whole lot. I actually think the Garoppolo. I think when Garoppolo's healthy, they can win with them. But the big thing with Garoppolo is he's just always hurt. You know what I mean? Like that's the big thing. But I'm actually really
Win
high on
what?
San Francisco this year. You can win the Super
What
Bowl
you think
with
they can
Garoppolo.
win?
I tried
Nah.
to tell this man.
You saw what he did. He can't make his throws when it counts.
He missed one throw. Okay,
That's a
maybe
throw.
2 or
You
3.
gotta make
But
it.
that's
okay.
that's the thing
Yeah,
with
no.
the Chiefs though. They only need a sliver of a
I know.
chance.
Yeah, no, they only
We
need
knew
a
that.
seven.
Yeah.
He missed one throw, and Patrick Mahomes said that we have time to run Wash, and that was it.
Well, I can't argue with the facts. I can't argue. I can't debate facts. That is what happened. That is exactly what happened with Jimmy Garoppolo.
So do you think that the way that the Patriots are, and this is for everybody, do you think that the way that, not the Patriots, the Bears are handling Justin Fields compared to the way that the Patriots are handling Mac Jones, do you think it's
I think it's more
a
of
better way, either way?
I think it's more comparable towards Jimmy G and Trey Lance, but Jimmy G's better than Dalton though. That's
it
the
doesn't
problem.
matter now
But
because Dalton's gone.
So this, because I heard
He's
this,
healthy.
I heard this take
Dalton?
earlier too,
Yeah,
and
they
I
said
was
he
like,
was
all
healthy.
right, kind of makes sense, and I can see, but I just want to see like which way y'all agree with more. In New England, they're like, yo,
Yeah.
we're gonna put you in so you can get your feet wet, but we're gonna keep it super safe. We're gonna treat it's the analogy that they use was like, yo, you're gonna eat off the kids menu and you're gonna eat chicken tenders. Like this is what you're gonna do every time. And with the Bears, they're kind of like, you know what, we just gonna hold you out right now,
But
and let you
that's-
sit it down.
That's also Belichick and Nagy.
I'm just saying.
Nagy's gonna get himself fired.
Yeah. That's Nagy's like this is his last straw. He needs to just go ahead and play Fields. Like you don't win this year, you're out.
Obviously, maybe they promised him another year.
I actually don't think they're gonna fire Nagy. I don't think you let the Bears make that trade if you're not willing to at least give it a 2-year sample. I mean, they made a big trade, like to go from where they were to then trade. Well, they traded one first-round pick and then used the other on Justin Fields. Like, if you think Nagy is a good quarterback coach, which obviously they think so, then I think you at least have to see it through. I'm big on it's obviously a case-by-case basis. Everybody is different, but I don't know how you can watch Andy Dalton and then watch Justin Fields and then think that Dalton's a better option for your
Right.
team. Like, I just like Justin Fields. Like, when I think about what the NFL is now, what you need your quarterback to be,
He's what you need.
yeah, Fields is just what the quarterback looks like
Yeah.
now. Like, you got to have a little bit of mobility. You got to be able to run RPOs. You got to be able to do that kind of stuff. And that's just not at all what Andy Dalton is. I think Andy Dalton is a high-end backup quarterback. In the
Yeah.
league.
Got you.
A high-end backup. I've actually been really impressed with Teddy Bridgewater. Like,
Yeah. Two glove Teddy.
What
Like-
about you? What about you? What'd you say?
I've been
Keep
really
saying,
impressed with Teddy
I just
Bridgewater.
want to see. I just want to see a game against a little bit more competition.
No,
Like,
they
even
hit-
this week.
They have definitely played two of the worst teams in
Yeah,
the league.
even this week coming up, we got the Jets.
We have definitely played two of the
We'll
worst
let
teams in
that
the
see
league.
what happens. See how that plays.
I'm taking
out.
the
I expect
Broncos
them
in
to win.
Survivor this week.
Oh,
The Jets they're
Yeah.
bad, like a really, really bad team.
Jets have been bad for a good minute though.
Jacksonville's way worse than I thought
They
they, were
also
going to be
lost
too.
Makai
yeah.
Becton
Trevor
though,
Lawrence is
too.
not-
That's a,
Yeah, Jacksonville. Urban Meyer's about to take the USC
I
job though.
think
Week,
bro.
week,
Yeah,
week
he's
7.
about to leave already. That's wild.
Week 7.
They said Bieniemy was up for the head coaching job in USC.
Well,
I don't think he's going to take it.
They said Bieniemy said he. Well, I guess the insider said that he would leave for USC.
He
Yeah,
said,
that's
"I haven't said
that's what
nothing."
Schefter said
He
it.
said, "I haven't
Yeah.
said a word."
Okay,
He
that's
was like the AD there is who fired me from my last job.
oh, I did hear that.
they be
nah, I don't
they
wanna
be
fuck with
lying.
him.
They be
be
lying.
lying.
They definitely be lying.
The enemy's lying. He'll take that job in a heartbeat.
He would.
Shit, man.
So what else you
Got
got?
anything else? I was just gonna add baseball. MLB. Salvi
I'm
broke
really,
the record.
I'm really about to go now.
Nobody likes baseball.
I've been here for too long. If we didn't got to the what else we got? Baseballs on the docket.
I just wanted to shout out Salvi. He broke the record for catcher home runs in a season. 46. He had 46 today.
Oh, that's solid. Shout out to Salvi. You can put a round of applause in there for that. That's cool. He's
All
like
right.
the only one that we got left.
And that's his twin.
Do I look like Salvador Perez? Don't answer it.
No, but
He looked at me too long.
Look like, hey, hold up, man.
It was cut the hair.
It was funny, honestly, when he was saying like, I don't listen to R&B, and I kind of looked, and I was like, you got a 90s R&B body.
I'm Gerald Levert up here.
I was thinking that earlier, but I was like,
Levert Slick Gill here.
hey, I don't know him well enough to make that joke earlier. Then when
right
he
there-
asked me that, it kind of left the door open.
That right there.
I told you, hey, we
That's the
potted
fucking-
here, Carrington. We potted here.
That is funny, bro.
I literally, when
that's
he
the title
said
of-
that, I was like, you look like
That's the title of the episode.
you
right
look
there.
like Gerald Levert.
R&B body right there. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna do it today.
You got a I want to know body.
That's funny, bro.
Faded pictures body.
Hey, we gotta bring this guy back, man. We gotta bring this guy
But
back.
next time we could definitely go into 610 if it's
Yeah, we
permissible.
got-
Yeah.
He
we
got
can
the
do
key. You got the key?
it. Yeah, we can
Okay.
do
We
it.
gotta bring this guy back. This has
Yeah,
been
let's
fun.
let me know when y'all want
I've
to do
been
it. I'll
to
do it.
610 once in my life, man.
What'd
On
you
the
win
whim.
that time?
I won.
You can
I
tell
won.
the story, man. They're not gonna fire you.
No, I'm not gonna tell the whole story, but I won.
on.
What was that game? Killzone 3 package. I went up there. I saw you.
Did you get
I
the PlayStation with that too?
No, it was just the Killzone.
Oh.
The Killzone with the special edition. I don't know how long ago. It was probably 2015, 2016.
Was it? Nah, Nick was still there.
Killzone 3? I think so. I think I saw Nick and I saw you, and I
Mm.
walked in there and got my box and walked out. And I was at work at the time,
Yeah.
and I worked for the city, so.
But yeah, no,
Yeah.
y'all want to the next time y'all want me on, we can do it at the station, man. Like
That's
I can
dope.
just email y'all the file.
That's wild.
That's dope.
That's crazy.
dope.
That's tight. That's tight, man.
I ain't even gonna do no words of wisdom.
Nah,
man.
man.
This
Hey.
would be too good, man.
This was great, man. First time having a real special guest, and it was amazing, bro.
Is there anything you want to add, man?
No, I'm happy you guys had me, man. This was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it, man. That's all I got.
said,
I don't have nothing else.
Shoot us the info about
Yeah.
the doc.
Yeah, I'll
we
send
can
it to you.
September
send it
30th,
out.
man.
We don't have as many followers as you, but our 5,000 do
We
count.
ain't
Well,
got no blue
our
check, man.
Our 6,000, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They rock with us tough. So,
Just
you know what
buy
I'm saying?
tickets to it, man.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah.
that's all. That's
Oh,
We in
I'm
there.
definitely in the building.
We in
I'm
there.
definitely
We
in
in
the
there.
building on that. So,
It might be a podcast event, man.
yeah, for sure.
The alien gang gonna be there. Shout outs to the alien gang.
Yeah, man. I'll send you guys the link, man. Just that's all I want, man. I just want to get on as many places and tell people to buy tickets, man. That's it.
We got you, bro. We're gonna do as best
That's
we
what
can,
we
man.
can. Yeah, we got you. We appreciate it, man.
Well, if we got nothing else, man.
Lanier, you got anything to say before you have to before
forgot
lights
about
out over there?
I thought you
Nah,
had
I ain't got nothing else. So they knocking on the door. and
Hey,
shit.
lights out, hitting on the bars over there.
when can I expect my nooner though?
Yeah.
We probably Sunday, right?
Yeah.
I guess so. Sunday at what? 1? Oh, that's gonna be nice.
49ers play the night game, so I'm good.
Yeah,
finished
we can
before
do it
that
Sunday.
start.
All right, I'm gonna show
Y'all
with
didn't
that
get
buck
no
cake
notice.
too.
Bet that. Well, on that note, man, we gonna wrap this thing up, man.
People got things to do all the time.
Yeah, all the time. Tell a friend, then tell your mama. We up out this thing, man.
And your cousins too.
One.
Boom,
Free
out here.
Derek.
My man said one like it was 2003.
That's all I got.